सतिपुत्रमस्त्रात्परूपम् रूपं तस्याग्रजमुरुपुरीं माथुरीं गोष्ठवाटीं राधाकुण्डं गिरिवरमहो राधिका माधवासां प्राप्तो यस्य प्रथितकृपया श्रीगुरुं तं नतोऽस्मि। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवैभव पुरी गोस्वामी नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वती नामिने। अजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकावदातौ संकीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ जुगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ हीलोधुलितखेदया विशदया प्रोन्मीलदामोदया सम्यक्शास्त्रविवादया रसदया चितार्पितोन्मादया शाश्वतभक्तिविनोदया समदया माधुर्यमर्यादया श्रीचैतन्यदया निधे तव दया भूयादमन्दोदया। तस्यापार रससार विलासमूर्ते रानन्दकन्द परमाद्भुत सौख्यलक्ष्म्यः ब्रह्मादिदुर्गमगति वृषभानुजायः कैङ्कर्यमेव मम जन्मनि जन्मनि स्यात्। हा देवी काकुभरगद्गदयाद्यवाचा याचे निपत्य भुवि दण्डवत उद्भटार्तिः अस्य प्रसादमबुधस्य जनस्य कृत्वा गन्धर्विके निजगणे गणनां विधेहि। तवैवास्मि तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना इति विज्ञाय राधे त्वं नय मां चरणान्तिकम्। राधे वृन्दावनाधीशे करुणामृतवाहिनी कृपया तव पादाब्जे दास्यं मह्यं प्रदीयताम्। जो ब्रह्म रुद्र शुक नारद भीष्म मुख्यै रालखितो न सहसा पुरुषस्य तस्य सद्यो वशीकरणचूर्णमनन्तशक्तिं तं राधिका चरणरेणुमनुस्मरामि। हे देव हे दयित हे भुवनैकबन्धो हे कृष्ण हे चपल हे करुणैकसिन्धो हे नाथ हे रमण हे नयनाभिराम आहा कदानुभवितासि पदं दृशोर्मे। नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। भक्त्या विहीना अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्ताश्च कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नुमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। तमादिदेवं करुणानिधानं तमालवर्णं सुहितावतारम् अपार संसार समुद्र सेतुं भजामहे भागवत स्वरूपम्। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्रीजीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। First of all, I offer my innumerable sastang dandavas unto the lotus feet of my Guru Pada Padma. Nityala Pravishta Om Vishnupada Paramahansa Ashtotra Sata Sri Śrīmād Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Mahārāj and pray his causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable sastang dandavas unto the lotus feet of his divine grace Nityala Pravishta Om Vishnupada Paramahansa Ashtotra Sata Sri Śrīmād Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Mahārāj and pray his causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable sastang dandavas unto the lotus feet of his divine grace Nityala Pravishta Om Vishnupada Paramahansa Ashtotra Sata Sri Śrīmād A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Mahārāja Śrīla Prabhupada and pray his causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable Sastang Dandavas unto the lotus feet of all Guru Vargas, Guru Parampara and pray their causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable Sastang Dandavas unto the lotus feet of His Holiness Tidan Swami Bhakti Vedanta Bhagavata Maharaj, His Holiness Tidan Swami Bhakti Vedanta Sajjana Maharaj, His Holiness Tidan Swami Bhakti Vedanta Padmanabha Maharaj, then to all present Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, ladies and gentlemen, and pray the causeless mercy of God. Yesterday we were listening how to attain the service of Radha-Krishna Mahaprabhu. What is the process and what is the symptom given by Rupa Goswami. Yesterday we discussed what are the symptoms of sadhana bhakti. In sadhana bhakti, calling. Come. Take them for that. Huh? Hello. Good. So, in sadhana bhakti it is called Klesagni and Subhada. Now what is the symptom in Bhava bhakti? In Bhava bhakti there will be two symptoms, which is called Mukhya Laghitakrit Sudallava. How it is Mukhya Laghitakrit? Sadhanoghi Mukhya Laghitakrit means if we attain the stage of Bhava bhakti, then we will feel that Mukhya is very, liberation is very insignificant. We will have no taste for Mukhya. Why? Brahmananda bhavedesa set parardhi guninkrita katham bhakti sukham bodho paraman tulamapi. Brahmananda bhavedesa set parardhi guninkrita. Brahmananda, before we were discussing three kinds of Ananda, among them one is Brahmananda, the bliss coming from Brahma Jyoti. If we accumulate not only one day or one moment, even one parardha is 50 years of Brahma. If we accumulate, not in our calculation, in Brahma's calculation, if we accumulate 50 years of Brahma's lifetime's Brahmananda, still in front of Iswarananda, which is coming by the service of lotus feet of Radha-Krishna and Mahaprabhu, it is nothing, Paraman. If Krishna's Premananda is like ocean, then the one Paradhas, Brahmananda will be one drop of that ocean. So this Brahmananda is nothing. That's why when one will attain Bhava Bhakti, he will have no taste for this. Maharaj. Svarūpa Goswami said, Brahmananda Bhavedesa Set Parardhi Guninkrita. What to speak about in our calculation? Our calculation nothing. Before I was speaking, our 1 year equal to demigods 1 day. Our 1 year equal Brahma's demigods 1 day. And demigods more also, Brahma's no such calculation came. But if we calculate according to this, Brahma's 1 day is Kali's life of span of life is 432,000 years. Kali. And Dwapar is double of this, 864. And Treta is triple of Kali. And Satya, sorry?
1,296,000.
You calculate. You calculate and speed. If you are calculator, you have to speed. How? Treta Yug?
1,296,000.
And Satya Yug is quadruple of Kali Yug. How many?
3.2 million.
No.
1,600,000 something.
Whatever you can calculate. Means 432,000 multiply 2, multiply 3, multiply 4.
432 times.
Then add all together. First 402, 432. Huh? 432 is Kali Yug. Then make double. Multiply by 2, become Dwapar Yug. Multiply by 3 of Kali equal to Treta Yug. Multiply by 4 of Kali equal to Satya Yug. Then add all together. What will be the number? It is becoming one Divya Yug or Chatur Yug or Mahayug. So many synonyms, many synonyms we can find in scripture where these words are coming, all are same, equal. Divya Yug means Mahayug. Mahayug means Chatur Yug. So what is Chatur Yug, Divya Yug, Mahayug? If we calculate and add all 4 yugas, then this Chatur Yug if you rotate, Satya Treta Dwapar Kali, Satya Treta Dwapar Kali, 71 times. So what was the sum total? Then multiply by 71.
Oh.
Again. Then again, what will be the number? Again multiply by 14. 14. Then become 14 Manvantara. Then it become completely Brahma's only one day.
12 hours.
12 hours. Then night again, double. Then multiply by again 2. Then day and night became. Then multiply by 7. 1 week. Then multiply by again 2. 1 fortnight. Then multiply by 2. 1 month. Then multiply by 12. Then 1 year. Then multiply 50. Then what will be all total? If the Brahmananda coming in this span of Brahman's 50 years lifetime, what will be the Brahmananda or bliss of Brahmajyoti? That will be only one drop in comparison to the happiness coming by service of Radha-Krishna and Mahaprabhu, even in fraction of second also. It is like ocean. So, one who releasing this happiness, he will have no taste for that. This is called Mukhya Laghutta Kripa. So, we have one who has known this taste, he will have other desires. And more than that is liberation. But one who is releasing this, Iswarananda, he will have no taste for Brahmananda, what to speak about Vishayananda. If anyone is attracted towards Vishayananda, means material happiness, or Mukhyananda or Brahmananda, we should know he has no experience of Iswarananda. If why in Bhagavad Gita also Krishna said, Param Drushta Nivartate. Param Drushta Nivartate in Bhagavad Gita. Means if you have opportunity of releasement of higher taste, you will automatic inferior taste will be rejected. Automatic. For example, if nearby someone offering Rasgulla, Gulab Jamun and Rabidi and cake etc. and putting bitter, Corella and other all, then what we will choose? Although we are healthy, if we are sick, that is different. Nobody will choose Corella and others because that is very bitter. If there is no option, you are bound to eat. But if there is option, you are healthy, no problem, always option to the tasty, sweet. So, Param Drushta Nivartate. When we find higher taste, automatically lower taste will be rejected. We will have no taste for that. Why we are so attracted and attached towards this material happiness and towards Brahmananda? Because we have no experience of Iswarananda. If we release little bit, then also we will have less taste for that. What to speak if we are releasing really the Iswarananda? So those devotees who are releasing the Iswarananda, they will feel Those who are in Bhava Bhakti, they will have this realization. Those who are in Sadhana Bhakti, they will not have. Exactly like this. Something will be there, but they are unable to feel that liberation is Laghuta. Moksha Laghuta means insignificant. They cannot completely reject that. Sometimes desire will come. So, for example, whenever we are trying to liberate from the bondage, this is also weakness. If we are in better platform in the stage of bhava, then we will not worry for our bondage also. Why? Krishna is there. So we will not fear. If Krishna wants, what he will do? We will not pray him to liberate the bondage also. Because the prayer for liberation of bondage is also desire for mukti. So we cannot release unless we are attaining to bhav stage completely this. Something we can release. But sometime come, sometime go. Sometime attraction come to, when we are problem, then we will pray. And sometime no problem, we can pray like this, up and down. But when we will attain bhav stage, moksha laghutakrit. Moksha will become very insignificant. What is that? Prabhupada Saraswati said. Kaivalyam narakayate tridasapu rakasa puspayate. Durdantendriya kala sarpapatali pratkhat danstrayate. Vishwam purna sukhayate vidhi mahendradi kitayate. Jat karunya katakya vayotam tam gaurameva stuma. Kaivalyam narakayate. That Kaivalya Mukti, which is Brahmanjati, about which we were discussing, if one is releasing or attaining the merciful glance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then for him this Brahmananda Kaivalya is like a naraka. Here Rupa Goswami said, Tutsha, insignificant. Huh? It is, but if Mahaprabhu blesses someone, then he will have such a realization that he will think Kaivalya liberation like a hell. And nobody wants hell. Nobody wants hell. Jai Pujavad Bhaktivedanta Padma Mahārāj ki. So, Kaivalyam Narakayate. Even Prabhupada Saraswati said, even more. Why? Because when Mahaprabhu blesses, he will give prem. Sometimes Krishna's blessing is cheating also. Why? He is not giving prema. Rakhena lukaya. Prema nadan rakhen lukaya. Krishna wants to hide the prema. He is not ready to give. But Mahaprabhu, without looking any qualification, creed or country, complexion, qualification, he is giving to everyone. Jahan. Krishna prema hoy jar duradarshane. When Mahaprabhu was traveling in the past, manifested form, when he was in this planet doing pastime, who was looking to Mahaprabhu, he was getting prem. Krishna prema hoy jar duradarshane. Dura, not only nearby. When anyone was looking, Mahaprabhu was coming, only by looking, he was getting prema. So, those who appeared in Mahaprabhu's time, they were most fortunate. Why? Only by looking, they were getting Mahaprabhu, prema. So, Krishna prema hoy jara dura darshane. Dura means long distance. Who was like looking to Mahaprabhu from long distance, he was getting prema. And Prabhupada Saraswati said also in Chaitanya Chandramrita, Drushta, Shruta, Kirtita, Sanstuta, who saw, got prema. Shrushta, who touched, got prema. Fisherman in the ocean. When he was catching fish, one day he caught Mahaprabhu as a fish. He was pulling, it was very heavy. So when he saw very heavy, oh, I got very big fish today. So I will have lot of money. So he was in happily mood, he was pulling. When he pulled, he could not find any fish. He saw Mahaprabhu. And when he touched, he got prema. This is proof of Drushta, Srushta, only by touching. So Drushta, Srushta, Sprunta, who was remembering. So like this, Mahaprabhu, why it was happening? Why in Krishna it was not happening? Because in Mahaprabhu, Radharani was there. So Radharani is more compassionate than Krishna.
But when the fisherman received prem, surely if he received prem, then everything inauspicious, all anarthas, everything should be finished. But they weren't, because the fisherman, he said, oh please, I have been attacked by a ghost. And he asked Mahaprabhu's associates, please free me of this ghost. He did not want the prem. How is that possible?
No. Mahaprabhu blessed means he got this. It was his.
He could not understand.
Yeah?
But he
Sorry, he
rejected
could not
it.
understand that.
Couldn't understand.
He could not understand.
Right. Didn't
Yeah.
he reject it? Didn't he ask, please free me of this ghost? I have been attacked by a ghost.
Yes. Because in prema this is possible also. In prema, when one is attaining prema, he can be ignorant also. He can act like ignorant.
Act like.
So, because when you will realize the prema, it will make your consciousness different. It can make you like ignorant also. So, you may not manifest as intelligent also. This is the influence of prema. So, prema can make like mad. One can become like crazy. Unmadavat nrityati lokavaya. Unmad means like a crazy, madman. So, this is the influence of prema. So, when prema comes, so one is unable to present in external consciousness. So, he can speak whatever he wants. Like a avadhut. Unmadavat, like a crazy or madman. So, it
He
is
didn't lose. He
huh?
didn't lose the prem. He
No,
kept.
no. When Mahaprabhu blesses, how he can? Then who can make better liberation or better qualification? No one. Where Mahaprabhu fails, no one can. Mahaprabhu is the highest one. He is Asamurdha. Krishna's all realization men going to extreme form in Mahaprabhu form. No any other incarnation.
One example is even Mahaprabhu himself, when he received mantra
Hmm.
from Ishwara Puripad, and he was telling this to Prakashananda Saraswati
Yeah,
in that assembly of Mayavadi sannyasis,
yeah,
and he was explaining
yeah,
that when I received this mantra,
yeah,
then I became overwhelmed and I thought, have I gone mad?
yes,
What has happened to me?
yes,
Then he approached Shri Ishwara Puripad,
yeah,
Oh Gurudev, what kind of mantra have you given me?
yes,
And then he described, this is happening to me when I chant this mantra.
yes,
And then Ishwara Puri said, oh, very good, very
Yeah.
good. My dear child, you have attained the perfection.
yes. Narasimha Prabhu, did you listen or not,
Yes,
Maharaj?
I heard.
Ah,
Completely.
then no problem. And what Maharaj said, I am giving in verse form.
Yes.
Mahaprabhu said, Kiba mantra dila Gosai, Kiba tar bol, Jopite Jopita mantra korilo pagal. Kiba mantra dila Gosai. Means what my Gurudev gave me in the mantra. Kiba tar bol. What is the strength of that mantra? That when I started chanting, korilo pagal, that mantra made me mad. So, this is the power of a mantra, and when we are feeling ecstasy, then we can act like mad. So it is possible. And external people, they will think he is ignorant.
I think you're mad.
So they cannot understand. Huh?
Yeah, they think
Yeah.
you're mad.
They cannot understand. External people, they cannot understand. Those who are non-devotee. Even sometimes devotees cannot understand. Because prema is ahereva gate prema. Ahereva gati prema. The motion of prema is like a serpent. It does not go straight, so that you can understand. It is always crooked. So, it is not easily understandable. I will give one according to Sandilya Bhakti Sutra or Narada Bhakti Sutra. In Narada Bhakti Sutra and Sandilya Bhakti Sutra, it is said, prema, if you are realizing, you cannot express. If someone asks, like you asked, how a fisherman was thinking that he got prema after getting prema, but his symptom was not like that. No, if you release prema also, you cannot express. For ourselves, everyone who is releasing prema, he cannot express. Only he can release himself. It cannot be expressed. Why? In Narada Bhakti Sutra and the Sandilya Bhakti Sutra, given one example. What is that? Symptom of prema, mukha aswadana bal. In Narada Bhakti Sutra and Sandilya Bhakti Sutra, it is said, prema's symptom is, releasement is like mukha aspadana bhat. Mukha you know? Dumb. Who cannot speak at all. He is a mukha, who has no ability to speak. And you give him one rasgulla or gulab jamun or rabidi. All of you know rabidi? Yes. So you give a dumb to eat the rabidi and ask him how tasty it is. Can he speak? But he is releasing. He is releasing, but he cannot express. He will only show some indication. Some indication only. Yeah. But cannot speak. Why? It is impossible to speak. Similarly, Premi Bhaktas, they cannot express all the feeling always. They are unable to express everything, but internally they are feeling everything. So, Prema symptom it is said, Mukha Aspadanam. Mukha means deep, dumb, and Aspadana means releasement. Like a dumb is releasing some sweetness, but unable to express. Similarly, all Premi Bhaktas, they will release, but sometimes they cannot express all. This is the symptom of Prema. Why? Prema is aheriva gattai prema. The motion of Prema is like a serpent. So here also, if we release the Ispara, Ananda, then it is insignificant. And our Prabhupada Saraswati said, even a devotee will feel it is like a hellish planet. And nobody wants to go hellish planet. It means after attaining Bhava stage, we will have no taste at all to go to even Kaivalya Mukti or Brahmanjyoti.
So then how is it possible for someone who is Ananya Bhak to do anything durachar? Who is a one-pointed devotee to do any bad activity with attraction to the material world? How is this possible?
That's
if
why
they're tasting Ananya Bhakti, how is it possible?
That's why I said we should clearly we should understand clearly Jiva Goswami what clarified. Clarified, Jiva Goswami said it does not happen. For Ananya Bhakti, almost he will not commit any mistake. Who has Ananya Bhakti? If he commits, it is a very rare case, and you cannot find any symptom of his no devotion. And he will not be arrogant. He will repent. He will become meek and humble. And he knowingly he does not commit anything. Very rare case. That Ananya Bhakta can commit due to his prarabdha sometime, but Krishna will destroy that.
We have no shastric proof of anyone who is Ananya Bhak doing sudurachara activities. There's nowhere in Shastra we have any proof of this.
No.
Only apichet.
Apichet.
Bas.
Yes.
Okay.
Even if, but still no case.
Even if, that is not possible.
Yes. So, normally Ananya Bhak is not durachar. Very rare case. And he does not become arrogant. After commitment by his prarabdha, he will become so repentant that he never repeat this again. Okay. And he will always beg forgiveness to all Guru, Vaishnava and pray and repent always. And you cannot see repetition of that one. Yes. There is no proof in scripture. But that repeating knowingly. This is not considered as Ananya Bhak. Jiva Goswami clearly spoke in Bhakti Sandarbha. So, we should not put in the category of Ananya Bhak to everyone. Jiva Goswami clearly spoke that these, if one is not Ananya Bhak and repeating the durachar, we should not pay more attention to him to be a good devotee. We can keep distance. It is Jiva Goswami said. He is not worthy of to be respected highly. Jiva Goswami denied. Why? Ananya Bhakta does not commit knowingly this all. By his prarabdha sometime comes, but by his symptom you can know, everybody, all will be satisfied that knowingly he does not do this. It was his prarabdha, it can be known by symptom. That if you knowingly do, symptom will be different. If you do by mistake in prarabdha, by force of prarabdha, which cannot be controlled, then symptom will be different. But knowingly if you are doing, then it will symptom will be different. So Jiva Goswami said we should not apply to everyone this Ananya Bhak Apicha Sudracha. So he in Bhakti Sandarbha it is clarified. In Bhagavad Gita also not so clear. But in Bhakti Sandarbha it is very clear. So when we will attain this bhav stage, then we will feel Naraka is like what is Kaivalya Mukti like hellish planet. So Kaivalyam Naraka ayate. Tridasapu Akash Puspa ayate. Tridasapu means celestial planet. Celestial planet we will think like a flower in the sky. Akasa Kusuma. Is possible in the sky the flower? Olive means it is valueless. Means it has no existence. Only sky is there and flower is there. If anyone says the flower in the sky, how it is possible?
Fairy tale.
Huh? It is not. It is unreal. No reality. Illusion. Similarly, when a devotee attains bhav stage, no taste for celestial planet because he thinks celestial planet is like no existence at all. It is nothing. So he will have no desire for going to celestial planet. Then Kaivalyam Narakayate Tridasupur Akas Puspayate Durdantendra Kala Sarpapatali Protkata Danstrayate. When Mahaprabhu will bless, if anyone receives some blessings of Mahaprabhu, how he will feel? Durdantendriya Kala Sarpapatali. Our Indriyas are explained in scripture as a Durdanta. Do you know what is Durdanta? Durdanta means Durdanta. Dur means very difficult. Danta means to control. Scripture explaining that. So if devotees are saying, oh, Indra is very powerful, it is normal. Because scripture is saying really senses are very powerful. So we should not be worried that if someone is very attracted means it is normal. Unless we are under shelter of Guru, Vaishnava and Krishna and proper bhajan, no one can control the senses. Impossible. If one is not practicing bhajan and saying that I can control senses, impossible. Krishna said, Daivihesa gunomai, mama maya duratya, mamivaje prapadyandet, maya metam taradde. Without my prapadna, means without surrendering at my lotus feet, no one can conquer my maya. One who is not taking shelter at lotus feet of Krishna, saying that I can control maya, I can conquer maya, it is only foolishness and only speculation. At any moment he can fall down and he can destroy. So, only possible how to control the senses become very easier when we will receive that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's blessing. Then Durdanta, senses, means very difficult to control the senses. Why? Because they are compared like a deadly poisonous snake like cobra. Durdantendriya Kala Sarpa Patel, Kala Sarpa. Like a serpent. This time factor is compared like a serpent. Like serpent is swallowing. This time factor also swallowing. Like Kala, like death and birth and death. Like two, birth is compared like lower part of the snake and death is like upper part. When as long one is inside the snake's mouth, how long he is in safety condition? As long as snake is not closing the mouth. When closing and swallowing, finish. But who is clever, before closing the mouth of the snake, he should come out. Then he will be protected. But after closing, it is difficult. He will die. Impossible. Similarly, lower part is like lower part of the snake. Upper part is like upper part of the snake. Like death. So, before closing, before coming the death, we should come out of the mouth of the snake. Means, before our death, we should make arrangement to liberate from this material world and to attain Krishna Prem. Unless we try before death, it is impossible. Before death, we should arrange our all arrangement. That's why our Bhakti Svarūp Śrīdhara Thakur Prabhupada, very frequently he was using the verse. What is Labdha Sudulava Midam Bahu Sambhavante Manusha Marthadam Anityam Apiha Dhira Turnam Jate Napatet Anumrittu Javat Nisresaya Vishayakalu Sarvatasya. Turnam Jate means as quickly as possible we should try. Anumrittu Javat, before the death. If we say we will try, I will do, we don't know. Because Sankaracharya said, Nispase Naiva Vishwasam Kadarudha Bhavishyati. We don't know whenever our breathing will be stopped. At any moment it can stop. So how we will believe for future to do the bhajan? No. We should start just now. And at any moment we can die. That's why we should try. So before death, Turnam Jatat Anumrittu Javat. Then only he is intelligent. And one who is neglecting for future, he is a fool. He is not considered as intelligent. So, one who is attaining the Mahaprabhu's blessing, he will feel that all the senses are like a snake but without teeth. For example, a poisonous snake, which is cobra. Cobra is very dangerous as long as his teeth is there. We need not kill to cobra. Because cobra also sometimes helpful. Do you know? In India mostly snake charmers. You go to Brajamandal, especially in Ramghat. In Ramghat so many snakes are there, but no dangerous at all. Why? And that snake becoming the source of their living. By snakes they are getting money. Public people they are giving money when they are looking the playing of snake. So if you kill, you will lose everything. So no need to kill. What is the problem in the cobra? We can take out that. Cobra is not harmful. Cobra snake is not harmful. Only poisonous teeth is harmful. So we should uproot that teeth, then become friend.
Partner.
Yes, become partner and friend. So why you will kill him, cobra? Similarly, don't kill the senses, like Mayavadis and so-called tapasvi. Honestly, kritsra sadhana. You must have heard this word, kritsra sadhana. Kritsra means unnecessarily giving heavy pain to senses and making dry. No eating, no dressing, nothing. But our acharyas they denied this. No need to do kritsra sadhana. Unnecessarily we should not give the pain to senses. For Krishna service, we can give pain and tolerate. But unnecessarily, without service of Krishna, without devotion, unnecessarily no need of giving pain to the senses. Because the senses can do the wonder if we are able to how to train. Similarly, like we need not kill cobra, just uproot the poisonous teeth. Then he will become very friendly behavior. So, similarly, we need not kill to senses, need not give pain to the senses. Just the poisonous teeth we should uproot. What is the poisonous teeth of the senses? They want always gratify the senses in the material world. Vishya bhog. So, Vishaya Visham Visha Satata Khainu. Gaura Kirtana Rase Magarana Hainu. So, Narottam Thakur said, Vishaya Visham Visha Satata Khainu. This material happiness is like a poison. And one who drinks, he will die. So, we should take out the Visha. Because by senses we are enjoying. So, in the senses, which is poisonous, that we should uproot. What is poisonous? The desire to gratify ourselves. That is like a poisonous teeth. That we should uproot. Then what we should do? We should engage these senses to do service of Krishna for his pleasure, not for our pleasure. When we are changing means we are uprooting the teeth. And how this teeth will be uprooted? When Mahaprabhu blesses. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is blessing, then this desire of gratifying the senses for ourselves will be converted to the desire to gratify the senses of Mahaprabhu and Radha Krishna. So, when Mahaprabhu blessing, then all senses become like Durdantendra Kala Sarpapatari Prutkata Danstrayate. Like our all senses, poisonous teeth will be uprooted automatically. Then senses will not disturb at all. All senses will become favorable to devotion. Na bhavet graham indriya. Seven mukhi jivada swayam suratyada. So seven mukhi jiva will come only by Mahaprabhu's blessing. So jat karunya katakhe hotam. Then Vishwam Purna Sukhayate. Whole world will feel completely happiness. Now we are feeling, oh, this place good, that place good, this place. Why? Because we have no proper realization. We have some realization. But when we will have realization of Mahaprabhu's blessing and we attain this bhav stage, then wherever you go, you will have no problem. Vishwam Purna Sukhayate. Whole world will feel happy. Because everywhere we see Krishna. Jahan jahan netra pade, tahan Krishna sure. So in whole world, there will be no problem. Vishwam Purna Sukhayate. Vidhi Mahendradasya Kitayate. And we will see the demigods, Brahma, all are like small insects. So we will have no tendency to attain that post. Because we will think that this demigod post or Brahma's post is nothing. So we will have no taste for this. But when Jat Karunya Katakya Vayotam, Tam Gauram Yostuma. To whom Mahaprabhu is blessing, who attained the merciful glance of Mahaprabhu once only, then only he will have this realization. Otherwise impossible. So After attainment of Mahaprabhu's glance, one will be a bhav stage. In bhav stage, all these experience will come. This is called Moksha Lagutakrita. Hari Bhakti, then Rupa Goswami said, Hari Bhakti Mahādevya Sarva Muktyadi Siddhaya Bhuktaya Chadhuta Tasya Chetika Anubrata. Means Hari Bhakti Mahādevya. Yesterday we discussed something about this. Only today repeating little bit. So Hari Bhakti Mahādevya. This Hari Bhakti is like a very, very Mahadevi. Mahadevi is very great queen, which is very effulgent. Divyatiti Devi. So that's why you will find everywhere the word Devi for female form. So Devi is Radharani, Devi is Sita, Devi is all female form can be used. Who is effulgent? Devi means not only demigod's wife. Devi means who is very effulgent female form. So she is Devi. So Bhakti also Devi. Because she is very effulgent, like a brilliant queen. So Hari Bhakti Mahādevya Sarva Muktyadi Siddhaya. If one is able to attain the devotion, then this devotion like Mahadevi. Yesterday I was speaking like very effulgent queen. So all the Mukti, Siddhi and Bhukta Adhuta, all sense gratification, all will be Chetikavat Anubrata. Chetika means Dasi, maid servant. So all will follow to Bhakti like a Dasi, maid servant. So whenever mistress will order, they will do service. So Mukti is nothing. So after attainment of this Bhav Bhakti, no desire for Mukti. Why? Because that time devotee will realize that Mukti is maid servant of Bhakti. So if I have Bhakti, what is need of Mukti? Mukti is Dasi already. Dasi is already with mistress of my Bhakti. So separate individual desire for liberation will disappear. Why? Because he will realize that Bhakti is queen and Mukti is like Chetika, means Dasi. So automatically Moksha Lagutakrita, the realization or desire for the liberation will be automatically nullified. So now we discussed Moksha Lagutakrita. Now we will discuss Sudullava. How Bhakti is Sudullava? What is the meaning of Sudullava? Understand? Rare. So Dullava means rare. Dukhena labhyate ja sa Sudullava. What is very rare to attain and very difficult to attain, that is called Dullava. That's why Dullava Manusadeha. Dehina Kshanabhangara. But when it is applied to Bhakti, it is not said Dullava. It is said Sudullava. Because human being is not Sudullava. Human form is Dullava. But Bhakti is Sudullava, means very, very, very rare to attain. Not easy. So Bhakti is very rare to attain. But how it is very rare to attain? There is proof in Bhakti Rasam Sindhu by Rupa Goswami. Sadhan ho gayi rana sangai. Sadhan ho gayi rana sangai. Means if anasanga sadhan. Sadhan ho gayi rana sangai suchiradapi. Long time practice Bhakti without asanga, one cannot attain the prema or bhava. If no asanga, what is asanga? Asanga means asakti. Sadhano gai ranasangai alabhyasu chiradapi. Harinat saspade dullava dvidha sasya sudullava. This is very important. Why Bhakti is Sudullava? Bhakti is not easy to attain. Why? When it will be attained? Only when we will practice with asanga. If you know asanga, then it is impossible to attain. What is asanga? Asanga means asakti. If you know asakti is there, then we cannot attain bhava bhakti. Because next time, because bhava tad uttaratvat. After asakti, then bhava will come. If you have no asakti, then how will attain bhava? So before we have to attain asakti. If we have attachment towards material world, if we have attachment towards sense gratification, how will attain asakti? So asakti or attachment should be towards Krishna. Then only next step will be bhava. So before that, ado shraddha, tattva sadhu sangha, then anartha bhajan kriya, anartha nivritti, nishtha, ruchi, asakti. Then bhava bhakti will come. So sadhana gai anasangai. No asanga, anasanga. If no asakti, if we did not attain the asakti, then bhava bhakti will not come. First asakti will come, then bhava bhakti.
Is it possible to maintain attachment to anything in this material world while also developing attachment to Krishna? Same time. Is it possible?
No.
So asakti is only one, can only go one direction. You can't have for both.
No. Detach one side, attach the other side.
You cannot put one sword in two.
No.
What do they call it?
You can put two swords in one case.
Two swords and one sheep.
Or one sword in two hands.
Sorry?
Or you
You
cannot
gave
put,
an example. You cannot put two swords in one sheath.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
case.
or
Yes.
one sword in two cases.
Yes.
One sword in two.
You can't put one sword in two cases either.
Well,
Yeah.
it's true. It's true.
Only we can adjust slowly because now our attachment is towards material world. So we can slowly detach slowly and attach here. As more detach there and put attach here, then automatically that will be detached. But if we don't want to detach from material world and attach to Krishna, impossible.
Can't have both.
Cannot be both.
You know the example of the wedding party going around.
Speak loudly.
It's a long story.
Huh?
If we put the microphone in.
Yeah.
Okay, speak loudly.
I told it today.
Where's the second mic?
He told it. He already told it.
No, but we got
Oh,
it there.
oh, but we were not present. We want to listen. We want to listen.
Yes, I didn't know.
It's
I'll fix it.
important stuff.
Don't pull it toward you because
Be careful.
it'll feed down.
Once upon a time.
So there was once a wedding party in India, and everyone knows it's a big thing. Days worth of celebration. So the father of the bridegroom wanted to take the whole wedding party to a distant city and be there at a certain auspicious time for the wedding to take place. And he engaged a boat and a captain to take the whole wedding party down the river to where the city was that he wanted to be, and he told him what time he wanted to be there. The captain said no problem. So there was a big party all night, and
Everyone was taking alcohol and marijuana.
yeah, so
Captain is wrong.
so in the morning the bridegroom father woke up and he said, "Wow, we haven't even left yet. We're still the same bank. Well, I wanted to be there. You've ruined everything." And he called the captain. The captain said, "No, look, my men have been rowing all night. This is impossible." And a small child came up to the captain and said, "What's that thing going from the bottom or the top, the bow of the boat to the water?" So the captain said, "Oh, I forgot to lift the anchor." So all night long they were just going like this. So similarly, without sadhu sangha, nam kirtan, bhagavad shravan, etc., we can't hold on to anarthas and expect to advance in our bhakti. We have to anartha nivritti and vishya ruchis.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jai Bhaktivedanta Sadan Mahārāj ki. So, now you understood that bhakti is sudurlabha, means very rare to attain. Why? Why the reason? Because without asanga bhakti. Asanga means without asakti. If we have no attachment towards Krishna and we practice, we cannot attain bhava. It may be in sadhana stage only. We cannot have realization of bhava bhakti. Here bhava bhakti is, the goal is prem bhakti. Because bhava bhakti is leading towards prem. So although bhava said, but really prem. That's why there is comparison between Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Jiva Goswami. That bhava bhakti, all the rupas are divided, sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti, prem bhakti. Real there is two bhakti. Real there is two, sadhana and prem. No three. But he divided into three, really two. Why? Sadhyaji prem. Sadhya is prem. So prem also including bhav also including inside prem. So really two, but for clarification, Rupa Goswami wrote sadhana, bhava and prem, but really two, and bhava is including inside prem. Huh? Sadhya, because sadhya is prem. So bhava merging inside prem. When attaining prem, then it is called prem.
From the time of bhav, no more endeavor.
No.
Automatically.
Automatically next step is prem. So, and this prem cannot be obtained unless we have asanga bhakti. Means if no asakti, attachment towards Krishna, towards Guru, Vaishnava, and if our practice is not with attachment, if our attachment is towards material, then we cannot attain bhava bhakti. After giving up all this, only we can be qualified to attain that. This is one reason, that's why it is Sudala. Second is Harina sa asu adaya. Dvidha sa Sudala. Due to two reasons, devotion is very rare to attain. First reason, we are not qualified to practice according to the process. But when we will be qualified and we are careful, if we practice sincerely with attachment and giving up the unfavorable and accepting the favorable according to instruction of Rupa Goswami, then become qualified to attachment. Then bhava will come. But if we are not ready to follow Gurudev, Vaishnava scripture and try to attain, impossible. So it will not come. Why? Because without asanga bhakti, it will not appear. Second is, if we have attachment bhakti also, it will not appear sometime. Not easy. Not only one reason. Second reason is, Harinacha asu adaya. Krishna does not give easily. It is one quality also. Krishna does not give so quickly, so easily bhakti to everyone. Mukting dadati kahichi swano bhakti yogam. He gives liberation, material benefit, everything easily. But bhakti he does not give immediately. Why? Otherwise it will become very easy. Because bhakti is very powerful and very valuable.
Can control.
Huh?
You can control Krishna. So if he gives himself and becomes controlled by him, then
Yes, here something to be discussed. Because it is very important. Maharaj said. But it is
Next
very
day.
important. Huh?
Next day.
No, what Maharaj said, you speak loudly.
if Krishna gives bhakti to someone who's not completely qualified, completely dedicated, then that person may misuse it. And he becomes controlled by prema bhakti. So then it's a difficult situation for him. He cannot.
But that is,
Did you understand?
that is moksha. That
No,
is,
can you
Huh?
explain, Maharaj?
First let him
More
say.
loudly.
Loudly
More
speak, then I will explain.
Careful, Tulsi.
Because this is to be understood. Here we have some misunderstanding.
isn't that Maharaj Sampraganda
Huh?
Vitesh Atma?
Huh?
That comes in the next day, Sampraganda
Yeah.
Vitesh Atma.
Now coming up.
Krishna, Krishna.
Krishna becomes controlled by someone who is praying. He'll do whatever he wants. So if someone were not to have the qualification for praying, which is unalloyed bhakti, then he would be put into a difficult situation because he would be controlled by this person who's motivated. So we have to completely give up all motivation. Is it clear?
Understood?
But that could never happen.
Yeah, but once you have praying, you have no more motivation. Right?
Then give comment some comment to Maharaj.
Yeah.
What Maharaj
If
spoke.
one has praying, then he has no more any other motivation because he's already
Correct.
past this stage of Ashtakti. He must be completely attached.
But that there are concomitant factors, the unalloyed bhakti and praying. So that's why we have to attain ananya bhakti, kevala bhakti, shuddha bhakti, before we can have praying. And then Krishna becomes controlled by that praying. He'll do anything, like he's done for Yashoda Maya. He's being
Understood?
taken by the ear and chastise.
No, Maharaj, you speak. Why Krishna does not give bhakti easily? That you speak. Why Krishna does not give bhakti easily? Quick.
Explain that he, because
What is the
he
reason?
becomes controlled by his bhakta, the Shuddha Bhakta, he becomes controlled. He'll do whatever they like. Therefore, he does not give it easily. Prem, because persons, generally people are in different stages of bhakti. They are trying to advance to Shuddha Bhakti. That is a long journey. So therefore, he doesn't become controlled easily.
But Krishna likes to be controlled.
Yeah, but Krishna
Yeah, but
is
if
not
you
a
don't
fool.
have Ananya Bhakti, then you
Right.
don't, you can't.
But if he gives
Krishna is
it, then
intelligent.
you have
Yeah.
Okay, if he gives it,
Yeah.
but he may not,
Yes.
because it's a two-way street. There's two fingers. You know, the two fingers. The Yashoda Maya, she was trying to control Krishna and bind him up, but she could not because he's Sarveshwareshwara, and so she got all the ropes in the house, and still she was unable to bind Krishna. But then she saw the endeavor of his mother, and then her endeavor and his kripa made the rope come together. So I'm not saying Yashoda Maya had any lack of prem, but that's the idea. Huh?
Clear? Understood? What you have some
Just
comment?
before you said this fisherman touched Mahaprabhu and he got prem. So when someone receives prem or they receive bhakti, automatically all anarthas, everything is removed. So what is the fear for Krishna? If he's giving someone bhakti, why should there be any problem? This person would have no other agenda. Already bhakti is there. No more anarthas or anything. So where's the problem? Why will he not give bhakti like that?
Yes. That needs to be discussed. Why he is not giving?
Yes.
That we should know.
That was the question.
So what type of bhakti it is?
Prema bhakti.
But when Mahaprabhu, like Prabhu was telling, he gave freely. But there is also another.
Mahaprabhu gave.
Yeah, Mahaprabhu.
We are considering about Krishna.
He is Krishna.
Yeah.
But still, if he's,
Radharani.
Also, the
Yeah.
jiva has independence. Krishna respects and wants to keep the independence of the jiva. He wants to see the jiva voluntarily come in.
So why Krishna not giving easily? Because Rupa and saying. Rupa and saying means you have to follow. That Rupa, because we are Rupanuva. Wait. So we are Rupanuva, and Rupa and said Harinath Chasva. Krishna does not give easily, quickly. Why? What?
Actually, I was in Los Angeles. I heard Prabhupada say that Krishna does not give so easy. He puts all these tests because he doesn't want someone causing disturbance. He's having all these beautiful pastimes, and what if you come and cause a big disturbance? He doesn't want a big disturbance in his pastime, so that's why. I heard that from our Prabhupada.
Prabhupada spoke this?
Yeah, he said that in Los Angeles.
You remember?
Yeah, I remember in 1973, he said Krishna does not want he puts Maya so many obstacles because he doesn't want some disturbance.
Remember?
I remember
Exactly
that,
remember?
yeah.
Okay, I want to listen if you have that record.
I will get that, yeah.
Yes, you try to find it, but
I'll find that and I'll send it to you.
sorry.
Well, Mahaprabhu is Mahavadhanaya. He's the most merciful. Therefore, Krishna is not. He's not exhibiting that level of mercy. So why he's not giving that much prem, like so easily? Because he doesn't want to. He's not that free. He's not that generous. He doesn't have that mood.
But Krishna here also means Mahaprabhu,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Together.
So Krishna, Harinatsa Aswadya. Krishna does not give immediately, but gives. So what is the purpose of this, meaning of this? It does not mean that Krishna does not give at all. He does not give quickly. Why?
Because it's not cheap.
Not cheap.
He wants your value.
I have read that unless one will fully appreciate it, he won't give it.
What? Sorry again?
Unless the person will fully appreciate
Hmm.
his mercy, he will not give it. He will not give it unless a person can fully appreciate it.
Yes, that is one reason also.
Is it that he wants to see the devotees' greed and love and affection? And you were saying in a lecture last year that sometimes even someone at a Uttama level doesn't immediately receive darshan of Krishna because Krishna waits and holds just so that for the ras of the devotee wanting him even more.
Yes. So Krishna wants to give. It does not mean that he does not want to give. But he is waiting for the qualification. Whether that devotee is really desiring or not. He is qualified or not. He has some any other material desire or not. If he has some material desire, he will not give prema. When he will be pure and he wants his prema only, then dadati eva. Vilambena dadati eva. At the end, after little distant delay, he will be giving. That's why it is called Harinath Chaspadayati. But Krishna wants to give. When qualification is there, for qualified devotees, dadati eva. He is giving. For unqualified devotees, not giving. Those who are not qualified, to them he is not giving. After becoming qualified, he is giving. If as long as material desire is there, and any other like bhukti, mukti, spura, javat, pisachi, hridi vartate, katham bhakti sukham vade, spurti sambhavana bhave. As long as bhukti or mukti desire is there, means gratify the senses in this material world, or the desire for liberation is there, Krishna does not give the bhakti. But one who has no desire for material things and liberation, he wants only prema, then Krishna gives.
Well, as in the beginning you mentioned Mahaprabhu gave whoever saw Mahaprabhu.
Mahaprabhu is different. Krishna is different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Krishna Yaritama Prabhadyante.
Yeah.
But
Mahaprabhu without qualification.
Our Gurudev explained Prema Bhakti Jaha Hoite, then
Avidya.
Avidya Vinasha Jate. Not the other way around. That first we have to be qualified and then Prema Bhakti will come. But first Prema Bhakti comes and then Avidya is destroyed. And this is, he gave proof from Bhagavatam through this Vikriditam Brajabuduvididam to Vishnu that Hridrogam is in the heart. And first Rasa Lila Kata comes. So Prema Bhakti is coming first and then Hridrogam is destroyed afterwards. So how do we reconcile what you're telling with this also, this other Praman?
You have to be Dira.
Yes. Reconcile means we have to reconcile like that, but that is only for Rasa dance. It is said only in Rasila time. And other places, this is sequence. So both are we have to reconcile. Normally, the normal process is after destruction, bhakti will come.
After Anartha's...
Go then bhakti will come. This is normal process. Natural process is this. That is a special case. That is special case only. When that is what he said. When what is Atha Varnayat Anusrunya.
Yes.
When we will listen from Guru, qualified Guru, not from everyone. And Shravana and Kirtan again and again continue, then only if Radharani and Krishna or Bhakti they will be pleased, then they will disturb this. It is not normal for everyone.
At that time we have to be Dira also.
Huh?
We have to be sober.
At the last qualification it is Dhira. One should be Dhira. For him it is applicable, not for Adhira. It is not applicable for everyone.
But still Hridrogam is there, lust is there in
Yeah.
the heart still.
Yeah, but only for Dhira. There are some Dhira, sometimes Hridroga is there something. For him it is applicable, not for everyone. This. Who is Adhira, it is not applicable this verse. Only who is Dhira, for him, if sometimes due to Prarabdha, sometimes Hridroga is there. So for him this is applicable, not for common man it is. So by this Dhira word, all are rejected, others. And it is separated from normal process. It is only extraordinary and special case. Like Dhira, sober man, not for everyone. But this is for everyone. Serial process is for everyone. Because by this process automatically one after other will come. By this you have to reconcile. Rajananda Prabhu, what?
Doesn't Krishna require that one be fully Sharanagata? And that would be unlike Mahaprabhu. where they said that Krishna requires that we be surrendered. As Mahaprabhu gave to everyone.
Yes, Krishna, without surrendering, without praying, he will not give. Why? He spoke in his own word. Je mang prapadyanti. Te mayam taranti. Those who are surrendering me, taking shelter at my lotus feet, they are only conquering. But Mahaprabhu no. Who did not surrender also, Krishna Prema Mahārāja Durodarasana. Who saw him, he got. Because Mahaprabhu is special. He came for this thing, to give prem.
But we're also following we're also following Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yeah.
And our gurus are coming in this line of Rupa Goswami.
Yeah.
So isn't there a little bit of a special
Yes,
concession
yes,
for
yes,
us?
yes. For us, special compassion is there. Bol Sriman Mahaprabhu ki jai. Bol Sriman Mahaprabhu ki jai. That's why we have special. We are in that group. Yes. That's why we are getting. Otherwise, if we go through exact process, we would not have this condition till now. We are in that line, and Mahaprabhu's blessing. Mahaprabhu's blessing line we are. That's why, although we are unqualified, we have some realization now till. If we will improve more and more, we can go faster.
And if Guru petitions on our behalf,
Yes.
then even easier.
Yeah. If we will please Guru, then we become more faster. Because he will approve. And Gurudev is request to Mahaprabhu or Radharani and Krishna, it will be faster. Because if Gurudev approving means they will not see. Like in immigration. If immigration officer is put seals, and the customer has no big problem. Only they will check the luggage, not how you entered. They have only duty for only luggage. But how you entered, they will not see. Because already immigration officer put the seal. So it is his duty, he did. Similarly, when Gurudev approved means Radha-Krishna will not see the passport. Who you are, they will not see. What you are doing, what service you, what service you came, they will give. So no problem. So now we will proceed, otherwise time is going on. Then we will keep here Sudhullava. Only one verse, very common verse, I will recite only, all of you know I think. So, Jnananta Sulabha Mukti, Bhukti Jagyanti Punyata, Sayam Sadhana Sahasri, Hari Bhakti Sudhullava. In scripturals, Rupa Goswami proved that Hari Bhakti is not easy. And who is getting this, he is most fortunate. So, who is coming in this line, especially in Mahaprabhu's line, they are most fortunate in the universe. Who are coming in the line of Mahaprabhu and became devotee and desiring that Gaura Prem and Radha Prem, Radha Krishna, really Radha Prem we cannot release, only Radha Dasya. Radha Prem can be released only by Mahaprabhu and Krishna. But we are qualified to release Radha Dasya. So those who are attaining that desire in the heart to attain Radha Dasya or Krishna Prem, they are most fortunate in this universe. Not easy. This desire will not come easily. After many lifetimes Sukriti and very causeless mercy of high class devotees, only this comes. So, if we have this desire to attain this means we are very fortunate. We should properly utilize this good fortune. We should not waste this unnecessarily. Because to become Kotisvapi Mahamuni, in crores devotees, to get a Krishna Bhakti is very difficult. Not easy. What to speak about even Ananya Krishna Bhakta? What to speak about only to attain Premi Bhakta? So it is very, very rare. So, to become this kind of devotee, which topic we are going to discuss, it is our causeless mercy of Guru Vargas, Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna, and maybe some good fortune of our previous life, so that we have this opportunity. Even people will not have opportunity to listen this also, unless sufficient security or causeless mercy. So because it is very highest gem, valuable, precious gem, which cannot be held by anyone easily. Like golden pot and lion milk. Morning walk we were discussing always. Golden pot and lion milk. Not easy. Lion milk cannot be have anyone easily.
Very difficult.
Maharaj, could it be said that people who are taking part in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes, they have already had the prior Sukriti to be getting prema bhakti. They're either right there or they are already there. If not, they
It
wouldn't.
does not matter. They have Sukriti or does not Sukriti, Mahaprabhu are not looking. Because special case, for example, the government sometimes then there is some problem. If there's problem, then sometimes government is declaring free of cost everything. If due to some crisis, some crisis
Emergency.
time, emergency, then at that time government is bound to give. Otherwise people have problem. So that time he is declaring free of cost to everyone. At that time no any restriction necessary, no document etc. Who will come, he will get.
The reason I ask this is the way my mind is thinking is that everything is under the control of Krishna.
No,
So
this
nothing
time
is
no.
by chance,
Like
nothing
government is not giving free of cost always. Government is not giving free of cost always. Some emergency time he is giving some special. So that at that time you don't need money. Everyone can go and receive. Only the qualification is you have to go there. Then you get. If you don't go, then you cannot. Similarly, when Mahaprabhu is appearing, just you appear in front of him. Then you will get. But not always. Now you cannot get. You have to now practice because Mahaprabhu disappeared already.
We also see that in Chaitanya Bhagavat, how Nityananda Prabhu, he is doing Naga Sankirtan and people also just looking at him,
Yes.
they're getting.
Yes.
So this life we're seeing our Guru Maharaj.
Yes, that's why we are getting also. We are also getting. If we do not get, if we would not have got, then how you are chanting here? Why you are listening here?
But they're getting.
Why others are not coming?
They're getting that in this spot at the moment.
Yes, we have got also some. But we need more improvement.
So there is something there, some Sukriti, something previous, some scar.
Two reasons. One is whether we have Sukriti. If we have no Sukriti also possible by causeless mercy. Both, two reasons. And we cannot judge which reason is. Because we have no such qualification to remember that, our previous. Only Jatasmar can remember. Like Bharata Maharaj. He was able to remember his previous life. So, but according to scripture, only two reasons. Whether our previous Sukriti letting this, otherwise causeless mercy. Mostly coming causeless mercy also.
That is present Sukriti.
Huh? Sorry, present Sukriti no. In past Sukriti.
Causeless mercy, that is what we get now.
Yeah.
That is.
Yes. And previous Sukriti also can give the opportunity.
Then more chance.
Yeah, more chance. If causeless mercy and Sukriti together, become very fast improvement. Yeah. That's why we need always association. Why? Because in association we don't know at what time any sadhu will think of us, then we will have opportunity. For example, if we appear in front of sadhu, if sadhu sees, if he become compassionate and he prays, oh God, oh my Lord, Mahaprabhu, Radharani, Krishna, please give devotion to him. If he prays, then automatically will come. If you have no qualification also. So to attract their merciful glance, we should appear in front of them. We should present. At any moment, if they will be compassionate, then we will have qualification. That's why sadhu sangha sarvasatra. Lava matra sadhu sangha sarvasiddha. What is the meaning of lava? Lava means when sadhu sees you only. And that time if his heart melted by karuna, yesterday I was speaking karuna, if his heart melted by looking us, then causeless mercy came. Then it will improve faster, very fast. If no Sukriti also, no problem. That's why we should be always in front of sadhus, then it is beneficial. So we will give rest here to Sudurlava. Then this is the symptom of Bhava Bhakti. Then Prem Bhakti has two symptoms. One is Sandrananda Visheshatma. Sri Krishna Kasmicha Sa. Sandrananda Visheshatma. About Sandrananda means condensed happiness. What happiness now we are releasing from material happiness and even Brahma happiness, that will be nothing in front of Prema. It will become very insignificant. Because it is condensed. Like when one is eating the rabidi and you give milk to him, then milk will become very insignificant. If you put milk and rabidi is so tasty that milk become insignificant. So, if we have no rabidi, if any devotee will bring and give option of one glass of milk and one pot of rabidi, immediately we will take rabidi. Why? It is very tasty and healthy. Because more condensed power is there. Similarly, When we will release the sweetness of condensed sweetness of prema, then other happiness will be minimized, insignificant. So we will have no taste for that. Then last one is Sri Krishna Karshinicha Sa. Now we have known that devotion, prema bhakta or prema bhakti. That's why you are very worried to see Krishna. Oh, how I will see Krishna, how I will see Krishna. But when we will have prema, then Krishna will be automatically attracted to us. We need not worry to see Krishna. Krishna will be worried to see, when I will see my devotee, when I will see devotee. This is the power. So Rupa Goswami said, Kritva haring prema bhajam, priya varga samanvitam, haring basi karotiti Sri Krishna Karshinicha Sa. Kritva haring prema bhajam. This prema bhakti is so powerful. Sadhana is less and bhava is less, but prema is so powerful that Kritva haring prema bhajam. Lord, the prema bhakti will make the Krishna not only alone. So we are worried. We should not be worried. We should only fix our goal to attain the prema, so that prema will do other things. So we should not be worried for others. So when we will attain to prema and we will practice our practice to attain the prema, then what will happen? If we will be qualified to attain prema, then what will do the prema? The prema will make Kritva haring prema bhajam. The prema will make the object of prema to Krishna. And he will attract to Krishna. Not only alone. Priya Varga Samanvitam. Priya, who are beloved of Krishna, like Radharani, Lalita, Vishakha, Chitra, Sampagalata and all Manjaris, our Guru Vargas, all we are bound to come. So this bhakti, prema bhakti will attract to Krishna with all associates. We need not worry to go. That they will be worried to come to us. Especially Krishna is very attracted to prema. So if we have a prema, then Krishna will come to us. We need not worry to see Krishna, we need not worry to go to Krishna. But now we are worried to go to Krishna to see. And when he sees that we have no devotion and no prema desire, then if he is there and we are going to see him, he is going away. Oh, he came, so he is running away. If he is there also, we know, and we are trying to go see him, then he is running away. But if we have prema and qualification to attain the prema, and Krishna knows that we have prema, then automatically he will attract us and come to see us.
Come running to us.
Yes. How it is possible? How prema has the power to attract Krishna? I will give one example. Based on Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur gave one very nice example. How prema is attracting Krishna. And the devotee does not want to go, but Krishna is desiring to go. And making so many plans how to go. He is worried to see premi bhaktas. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur gave one example. All of you know, only I am presenting the example, the story. One day, Mother Jasoda was very busy, early in the morning, with a very big trunk, box. Then Krishna came. Krishna came and asked, "Oh my dear mother, what you are doing early in the morning today?" Then Mother Jasoda said, "You need not ask me now. Don't disturb me. Let me do. You go and play with your friends." Then Krishna said, "Why you are angry at me? Please tell me why you are so worried early in the morning." Then Mother Jasoda said, "I told you, you don't disturb me. Let me do my work." Then Krishna said, "If you are stubborn not to speak, then I am also stubborn not to go. If you don't speak, I will not leave this place. You are bound to speak, otherwise I will not go. I will stand here." Then Mother Jasoda said, "You don't be stubborn." Then he said, "You don't be stubborn not to speak." Then Mother Jasoda smiled, because she knows Krishna's nature. If he is stubborn, it is very difficult to make specify. So Mother Jasoda spoke, "Oh my dear Lala, Krishna, I am preparing this box. Why? Because in this box I am setting all the valuable jewelries, ornaments, garments and so many cosmetics, which is very costly." Then Krishna asked her, for whom you are preparing this? Then Mother Jasoda said, you don't know. You need not know. Then Krishna said, I want to know. You think I need not know, but I think I need to know this. Yes. Then Mother Jasoda said, if you are so eager to know, then I am telling. Then Krishna said, are you preparing this for me? All the ornaments, garments, this box? Then Mother Jasoda said, no. Are you preparing for my elder brother Baladev? No. For you, very special, very bigger box. You don't worry for that. You don't worry and don't disturb me, because for you I have kept a very bigger box than this. And for Baladev also separately, because I know how naughty both of you. So you don't worry for that, for you. Let me do. Then Krishna asked, if you are not preparing this box for me, for my elder brother Baladev, then who is such a personality to whom you are preparing this? Then Mother Jasoda said, yes, there is one personality to whom I am this preparing. She is also very important. Who is she? She is very beautiful. And she is Mama Akhi Sukhade and Kirtida Kirtide. Mother Jasoda said, who is giving pleasure to my eyes every day. And who is Kirtida Sukhade, Kirtida Kirtide, who is magnifying the glories of Kirtida. Then Krishna said, who is glorifying? Who is magnifying? You are not telling the name? Then Mother Jasoda said, her name is Radha. I am preparing for her all these preparation. After listening the name of Radha, Krishna felt transcendental ecstasy and his hair stood up. Then Krishna covered by Pitambar. He wanted to hide this. Then he asked, oh, then why you are preparing? Who will take this? Now her husband came here. Her husband is Abhimanyu. And now he is busy with your father in the assembly. So after few minutes he will come and he will take this. While they were discussing this with Krishna and Mother Jasoda, immediately one maid servant of Mother Jasoda came. Her name is Labangalata. Labangalata came, said, oh my dear Mother Jasoda, two goldsmiths came. Do you know Krishna's goldsmiths? Who are they? Rangan and Tangan. So Rangan and Tangan came. Then they are waiting and asking, please call to Mother Jasoda. And they are asking that Mother Jasoda asked us to give some order to make ornaments of Krishna. Then after listening this from Labangalata, immediately Mother Jasoda spoke to Dhanishta. Oh Dhanishta, take care of this box. I am coming after few minutes. Then Dhanishta took care of that box. At that time when Mother Jasoda went away, after that what did happen? Subal came. When Subal came, then Krishna said, oh Subal, please come here. Then he opened the box and all the ornaments, garments, everything he took out and gave to Dhanishta. And Dhanishta took these all garments and he called to Subal. And Krishna said, oh Subal, let me go inside. And he told to lock him. Now Krishna is inside the box and Subal locked the box. Now nobody knows who is there inside. And when Subal locked and Krishna could not come out that time, when it was locking condition, immediately Mother Jasoda came. So now it is very difficult to come out. Because otherwise Mother Jasoda will know all the plans of Krishna and Subal. So now what to do? Krishna is inside the box. After a few minutes, Abhimanyu came. When Abhimanyu came, then Mother Jasoda said, oh Abhimanyu, I have prepared so many garments, jewelries and cosmetics for your wife Radharani. And now you can give this to Radharani. I could have sent by others, but I did not. Why? I have no faith on others. Because this is very valuable. If I would give to someone others, then he may steal. So I have no faith on others. So I have strong faith on you. You take this and give to Radharani. So when Mother Jashoda spoke this, then Abhimanyu became very happy. Oh, it is very good fortune that it is your causeless blessing, causeless mercy. So you have love and affection towards us. So I will take it. Then Abhimanyu took that box on the head, and it was too heavy. Too heavy to lift also. Then by the help of others, anyhow he put on the head. When it was very heavy to hold also. But Abhimanyu thought, although too heavy, I should not lose the opportunity. He did not speak it is too heavy. Why? Because if he would say that it is too heavy, then he will lose the ornaments, garments. Because he is getting free of cost. If he will say too heavy, then he cannot take all. Then he will lose the money. And now Abhimanyu is thinking, free of cost I got a lot of money. So although too heavy, neck is very painful. But when he put on the head, Krishna is there. But Abhimanyu could not know. And he thought, today in auspicious mood, I woke up. So it was Mahendra Yoga, Mahendra Vela. Mahendra Vela is very auspicious time when we are waking up. So today I woke up in Mahendra Yoga, very auspicious day. That's why I got all this gift, so that I will have lot of money. Before I had a long time desire to compete with Govardhana Malla. Govardhana Malla, you know?
That's the husband of
Chandravali. And he had so many cows. He had so many cows. Already Govardhana Malla has so many cows. But Abhimanyu has less cow than Govardhana Malla now. So now he thought, although it is too heavy, but I should not speak to Mother Jashoda. Why? If I will speak to Mother Jashoda, then she will take out something. Then it is lost for me. So although he was thinking like this, he tried to go without speaking. And he thought on the way, but although it was too heavy, it was not painful for him. Why? After touching Krishna on his head, then he felt transcendental ecstasy. So in joyful mode he is going. Although heavy, he knows that it is heavy, but no pain at all. Why? This is also same in Mathura. When Vasudeva was carrying Krishna on the head, he had no problem. All the locks of the gate, all the gates, they were opened automatic. And all the obstacles, like security guard and demons, they were sleeping. And everything was favorable when he arrived in Gokul. But when Nanda Baba put Krishna, Vasudeva put Krishna in Gokul and took the Maya and put on the head and came to Mathura, automatically he locked. All the locks locked. This symbol, this here indication is that whenever we will put Maya on head, we will be entangled. All will be locked. When we put Krishna,
all will be locked.
All will be locked. Means we will be in bondage. Bondage, entangled. Because when he took Maya and went to jail, automatically he locked. But same Vasudeva, when he was putting Krishna on the head, everything was opened, automatic. This is the significance, and this is the indication that when we put Krishna on the head, then everything is favorable. Everything becomes blissful. When we put Maya on head, heavy load. Heavy load. And you cannot tolerate.
Bad neck.
You are bound to put on the ground. But now this is heavy load, but Abhimanyu does not feel any difficulty. He is feeling happiness. Why? He is touching to Krishna on the head. So, although it is looking too heavy, but no difficulty coming to the body. So he did not think to speak Mother Jashoda, it is too heavy, I cannot take. So, on the way in ecstasy, he is thinking, today I have very good fortune. So now, by this jewelry, by this ornament, which Mother Jashoda gave, I will purchase crores cows so that I can become like Govardhana Malla. Before I was trying, but I could not. But today, due to causeless mercy of Mother Jashoda, now I can compete with Govardhana Malla. So by this, I will get a huge quantity of money and I will purchase crores cows. So that now in whole Brajamandal I will become famous, like Govardhana Mala. So now in this mood, thinking, from Nandagram to Jagat he came, he could not know the way. Because whenever, this is happening to us also, whenever we are engaged in Krishna Katha, we don't know how time is passing. We don't know how we feeling pain in sitting also. But honestly, if you sit 5-10 minutes or 15 minutes, you will feel pain. Half an hour, 1 hour is difficult to sit without any Krishna Katha, honestly. Honestly, if you sit, you cannot sit. You will feel bored also, time you will feel very late, and you will feel also inconvenient, difficult. You cannot stay, for example, from 5 to almost 8 you are sitting every day. But if you sit just without listening Harikatha, you cannot sit. Impossible. You cannot sit. Your mind will not let you sit also. Why? Because no Krishna. If no Krishna Katha, you cannot sit. If no Krishna Katha, you cannot see time is fasting, going very fast. But if you engage in Krishna Katha or anything related to Krishna, then time you cannot know how he is going. Similarly, now Abhimanyu was going from Nandagram to Jagat. But Nandagram to Jagat, how long you know? By walking is not easy. By bus also we are taking some time. What to speak by walking? But Abhimanyu could not feel that he arrived in Jagat. Immediately when he thinking, he saw that Jagat came. When Jagat came, at that time, his mother Jatla was in front of his house. Then Abhimanyu said, "Oh my dear mother, do you know what did happen today? Are you looking what is on my head?" Then Jatla, "Oh, what is this? This is looking one box." Then Abhimanyu said, "Not only box. This is full of ornaments or garments, very valuable. Who gave this? Mother Josoda gave. For whom? To your daughter-in-law, Radharani." Then Jatla said, "Oh, it is very causeless mercy of Mother Josoda. It means Mother Josoda loving to me. And she has love and affection, that's why she gave. So, it is our good fortune that today we woke up in proper Bela. Bela means the auspicious time. So, due to this auspicious time like Mahendra Vajoga or Mahendra Vela, so we could get this." Then Abhimanyu said, "Now you can take and give to your daughter-in-law Radha." Then Jatila saw, it is looking very heavy because your head is not looking comfortable. Then Abhimanyu said, "Yes, it is too heavy really. Then if it is too heavy, how I can take this? I cannot take." Then Abhimanyu said, "You call your daughter-in-law Radharani, she can take." No, if I am unable to take, how she can? She is also female. And you are stronger, so you can take. You just take and give to Radharani's room. She is there inside. Then by Jatila, Abhimanyu was ordered to go to inside the Radharani where she was staying with Sakhis. Then Abhimanyu went and put that box in Radharani's room. And after putting that, he came. Then Abhimanyu said that this gift is given by Mother Josoda to Radharani. So he said to all Sakhis, "You let your Sakhi to open and decorate." Because what Mother Josoda spoke to Abhimanyu, he repeated. What is that? Mai akhi sukhade. Mama akhi sukhade, kirtida kirtide. So Vishwanath Chakravarti have put this word. Mama akhi sukhade, kirtida kirtide. Means, "Oh, Sakhis, you tell to Radharani that Mother Josoda said, Mama akhi sukhade." Means, who is giving pleasure to my eyes, she is Radha, and kirtida kirtide, who is magnifying the glories of Kirtida Sundari, means Kirtida Maharani. So, she is Radharani and give these ornaments to decorate herself. Speaking this, because it was order of Josoda. So, after speaking the order, then Abhimanyu went. Now all Sakhis surprised. what Mother Josoda gave. So they thought she must have given something, ornament. So Sakhis asked to Radharani, Lalita, Radha, what we will do this now? Then Radharani said, you should open as quick as possible. Because Radharani also loving to Mother Josoda. And Radharani is so dear to Mother Josoda that one day if Radharani makes some delay, she cannot tolerate. And she is loving even more than her own daughter. She has no daughter, but she thinking as own daughter.
If she had one.
Yes. So she is not feeling that I have no daughter. She is loving like Krishna, Radharani also like daughter. So she is very love and affection towards Radharani. That's why she is sending. So whatever Mother Josoda is giving, Radharani also honoring properly, accordingly. So when Radharani listened that Mother Josoda sent this gift, then immediately she ordered to Lalita and Vishakha, all Sakhis, you should open now, as quick as possible. Then Lalita and Vishakha said, already this box is inside room, so why you are so worried? Let us discuss what we are discussing. Then Radharani said, no, we will discuss later, now open. What Mother Josoda has given, I want to see. Then Radharani herself wanted to open the box. When she opened the box, at that time, in that box, there was no ornament, no garment. There was Krishna himself. When all saw that Krishna was there, all Sakhis started smiling and laughing. And Radharani, when saw to Krishna, she became transcendental mood, ecstasy mood, in the mood of ecstasy. So she was merging. At that time, Krishna came out of the box. And came out of the embrace to all Sakhis and Radharani. But Radharani did not see till now because after looking only, she was in transcendental ecstasy. And all Sakhis they were looking, but Radharani could not know. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said that Radharani, after only looking to Krishna, she became so in transcendental mood, in transcendental ecstasy, that she could not know that when Krishna came out of the box. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said that when Radharani came into external consciousness, already Krishna came out of the box and embraced to each other. At that time, all Sakhis complained to Krishna, oh thief, you are thief, you are a cheater. Where is all the ornaments given by Mother Josoda?
Cosmetics.
Where is all ornaments? Will you give, or we are going to inform to Jatila? Oh, then Krishna, no, you don't inform, please. Because Krishna knows what is nature of Jatila. Jatila is very heavy and strong character towards Krishna. And looking always in very suspicious mood. So when Lalita said, if you don't give all the ornaments given by Mother Josoda to Radharani, then we are going to inform to Jatila. And you know how Jatila's nature is. Then Krishna said, oh please don't inform. Really I did not steal. Then Lalita asked, if you did not steal, where is the ornament? Then Krishna said, Lalita, don't be angry, don't shout. Why? Because you are screaming. If Jatila and Kutila will come, everything will be spoiled. So, don't shout. Let me speak, and I am speaking slowly. You listen. Really, I have no fault. And I am telling you, if I have a fault, you can punish. And I am making one agreement. If I have a fault, then I will get punishment. And if your Radharani has fault and all of you are only unnecessarily criticizing me as a thief, then I will give punishment to your, because your Radha saying that I stole. Because Radharani said, I know Mother Josoda spoke means to my husband means she must have given. Because I know better than him about Mother Josoda's nature. He may be her son, but I am also not less than her daughter. So I know the heart of my Mother Josoda. If he informed to my husband to speak that she has given, I am sure of this that Mother Josoda gave. But where is that ornament? I think he has stolen and he has given to his cowherd friends or etc. So you tell to bring. Then Lalita said, you bring, where you have kept. Otherwise we are going to inform to Jatila. Then Krishna said, please, please don't inform. Don't inform to Jatila. What is the matter? You try to listen. Then Lalita said, you tell what is the matter. What did happen? There was this box. And in that box, very beautiful fragrance was coming. And I was attracted by that fragrance. So I went to smell. And when I went to smell, I saw so many beautiful and valuable ornaments were there. And I took it out. And I took out and I gave to Dhanishta. And to send you all. But that box was so fragrancy that I was very attracted to that box, so I entered inside to smell that. Because Krishna, before what I spoke, at the beginning now, on the beginning day I spoke, now ending also same you see. What was the beginning day you remember? Jasya kadapi vasanan chalakhelo natta dhanyat dhanya pavanena kritarthamani jogindra durgamavati madhusudanopi tasya namastu vrishabhanu bhubo disepi. So we started from this, that how Krishna is smelling and offering his dandavas and obeisances to that direction in which Radharani is there, and from which direction the smell of Radharani's sari is coming, and that air which is touching to the sari of Radharani, which was so attractive, very good fragrance, so that Krishna was unable to control the nostrils. So he was eager to smell, because that air which is coming from Radharani's direction where she is present, and that air which is touching to the sari of Radharani was so attractive. What to speak, everything of Radharani is here in the ornament. So Krishna wanted to smell that box. So I thought, but he is not disclosing all this, because it is his own weakness. He did not want to speak this. So he did not speak like this. But he thought that box was so fragrancy and it was very nice smell coming. So I wanted to smell this. And I wanted to enter inside that box. When I entered, at that time, my friend Subal came and he closed that. And when he closed, immediately Abhimanyu came. So how I can come out? I could not come out. And your Abhimanyu put on the head and brought here. So you tell me how I can come out? And where is my fault? So you tell, at the beginning of this discussion, Krishna made agreement. If I have a fault, then I will stay here 3 days for punishment. Without eating, I will stay 3 days here. This is my punishment. And if I have no fault, I will give punishment to your Radha. So now you decide who has a fault. Then Lalita, Visa, they said, really you have no fault. Then I have no fault, then I can do whatever I want. Then all Sakhis smiled, and Radharani also smiled by this joking of Krishna. Then all Sakhis, Krishna, Radharani, all this became extremely happy, and they did their transcendental blissful pastime. So by this, Vishwanath Chakravarti concluding this pastime, that I am offering my humble obeisances to that Krishna who is very eager to see Krishna, Radharani, and by whose appearance there all Sakhis, all Manjaris, and all, even Krishna himself, all became transcendently blissful. So I am meditating in my mind to those pastimes which happened this in the room of Radharani. So by this offering, he is giving this pastimes rest. So here the purpose of speaking is, you see, Radharani did not go to see Krishna. But Krishna wanted to go to see Radharani. Why? By the prem. This is called Sri Krishna Karsinicha Sa. Prem of Radharani is so powerful that Krishna wants to see Radharani. This is the symptom of Sri Krishna Karsini Mata. Means how prema is attracting to Krishna. This is the glance example. But if we have no prema, if we want to see Krishna also, he will run away. If Krishna is present also, when we will go, he will run away. If we have no prem. But if we have prem, Krishna is very eager to see premi bhaktas. The glance example is Krishna is making so many plans how to see. You see, Krishna is ready to enter inside the box also. And Krishna wants to be locked also. And he is feeling happy. Why? Being pleased by Radharani's love. So this is the proof that Sri Krishna Karsinichasa means by prema or after attainment of prema, the power of prema is so powerful that it can attract Krishna and Krishna is bound to come. Not only Radharani, in Radharani it is highest platform, but in all Brajavasis. You see, early in the morning, when Krishna wakes up, after waking up, immediately thinking to go which Gopi's house, to steal the butter. But other devotees who has no prem, only trying to get, they are offering swaha swaha, only swaha swaha with Vedic mantras also. But no devotee has seen till now how Krishna is eating. What to speak about Krishna? Other devotees, even demigods, they don't see. Brahma and demigods, they say, we know that the process of archan, process of offering, that we should offer by chanting the Vedic mantra, especially Samaveda mantra, Om Purusha, Om Sahasra Sirsha Purusha Sahasrakhya Sahasrapad Sa Bhuming Vishvata Vritta Atyatishta Dasangulam. We are chanting. And devotees also, according to process of Narada Pancharatra or Hari Bhakti Vilas or any scripture which is explained how to offer offerings to the Lord. So all mantras they are chanting. But not easy to see that Krishna is coming and eating. Although with his sadachar, following all rules and regulations, and with love and affection they are offering also. But due to disqualification to attain the prem, Krishna does not come and eat personally. Only after studying the scriptures, they know that after chanting this mantra, it is offered. So, only personally they are feeling satisfied that Krishna accepted. But we are not able to see Krishna. How Krishna coming and eating? But in Vrindavan, no mantra necessary. No invitation necessary. Krishna is forcefully going to steal. If Krishna is asking to gopis, if he is voluntarily giving, it is okay. If she is not ready to give voluntarily, then stealing also. Why? He is being attracted by gopis prem. Krishna stealing the makhan. Butter means in Hindi, makhan. So what is the significance of stealing the makhan?
Makhan is the representation of the gopis' love and the cow's love for Krishna. So he wants to reciprocate with their love.
Loudly, loud.
The makhan is the condensed form of milk, which is the pure prem of cows, and the gopis keep, and they have so much love and affection for Krishna, so Krishna wants to reciprocate with them and accept their love and give them his love.
Did you listen or understood?
Yeah.
So, what is the significance of stealing the makhan? Butter is in English, but for appropriate understanding, you just use makhan. Because Brajavasis, they don't use butter. They use the word makhan chor. And so, you remember Krishna as makhan chor, as original name. So, what is the meaning of makhan chor? Why Krishna stealing the makhan? What is the significance of stealing the makhan? Do you know?
My Guru Maharaj.
Huh?
My Guru Maharaj, he said that the reason Krishna steals makhan is to show that if there is no other way to get butter, you must steal. He is Acharya. So.
Yes. Yes, that is one reason also. Yeah. One more reason I want to speak.
This is love of the gopis. He wants to take their eyes.
Yes, something more.
It is sweeter to steal than to be given.
Sorry?
It's sweeter to steal.
Yes, but something more.
And this makhan is, they churned it.
Yeah.
Govinda Damodara
Ma'am.
Nandi, all their moods. And Krishna is Bhav Prahi Janani. He wants to still relish this mood.
Yes, but something one more.
Maharaj. All gopis are thinking, Krishna, Mother Yasoda, she is feeding Krishna every day. Her breast milk, butter, makan, everything. We have no chance to do so. Yeah. They are lamenting, and really they want to offer Krishna their butter. Maybe our quality of butter not so good. Maybe Krishna not attracted to us, and Krishna reciprocates.
Yes, this also more, little more.
The butter is soft and sweet, like the gopis and Radha's heart.
Okay, something more. Yes.
Krishna is always hungry.
Yes, that is true.
In Braj.
But something more reason also. What is the significance, meaning of stealing the butter? Makhan. Not at the beginning I spoke, don't speak butter. For understanding in English it is makhan. But you will release the significance of stealing makhan if you use the word makhan. Yes.
Gaurasundar, he must know.
Gaurasundar.
What is it? Makhan is butter, right?
Must have some hidden meaning.
Yes, some hidden meaning is there, which I got very elevated devotee. One day he was speaking, who was very famous, Brahmana pronounced, Atula Krishna Goswami. He was explaining. He is very learned scholar for all scriptures. And Gurudev was also inviting on Rupa Goswami disappearance to him. You must have seen. Have you seen? No. Maybe you don't know, but he was coming. His name is Atula Krishna Goswami. No, Achyuta Bhatta is different. Atula Krishna Goswami. Atula Krishna Goswami. Atula Krishna Goswami.
You remember always in Saffron, and he would recite such beautiful poetry.
Yeah.
And his grandson is Pundari Goswami
Yeah.
from Radha-Raman.
Yeah.
He departed, I think.
He departed already. Yeah. But he was very Rasik Bhakta also. Very Rasik. Whole Vrindavan was respecting to him.
But he
And
was, when he was speaking,
yeah, pin drop silence. If how a high qualified learner, scholar or devotee may be, if he speaks, he will be happy. Sure. I did not listen anyone who is not happy by the lecture of Atula Krishna Goswami. No one, including Gurudev also. Narayana Goswami was also inviting in Rupa Goswami's disappearance day. Our Guru Maharaj also, when we installed the deity of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in our temple in Sevakund, he invited to him. And he spoke about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in such a way, our Guru Maharaj became very happy. Yes, speakers should be like this. He said. He spoke to Nishni and Nishma spoke me. That Guru Maharaj was very happy when he spoke about Mahaprabhu in such a way, Guru Maharaj was completely happy. Yes, speakers should present like this. Yes.
So?
Because he is every word. Yes. So I received this secret from him.
Makhan.
Yeah, Makhan.
What he was speaking was like a song.
Yeah.
Like a beautiful
Yeah.
poem.
Yes.
What did he say?
hidden
What
meaning.
did he say?
Yes, I am going to speak. Yes. So why Krishna was stealing the makhan? What is the significance of stealing the makhan? So in makhan, no makhan, makhan. So makhan means ma kha no. Ma kha no. You take out the kha. Manna. Yes. By your sadhan, by your bhajan. So by this pastime, from makhan you take out the kha. Then only stays ma and no. Mana means mind. So Krishna was really stealing the mind of gopis. Not it was only external of makhan. But really Krishna was going to steal the mind of the gopis. Not only makhan. So that to give pleasure, to steal the mind of gopis, to give happiness. If Krishna was going to give happiness to the mind of the gopis only, it does not mean that he was hungry only and stealing. Internal meaning was to attract the gopis' mind, to steal the gopis' mind, because they were very eager to see him, and they had no opportunity, and they came in Gokula Vrindavan to see Krishna, but they had no opportunity. So to steal the gopis' mind, so that they will be blissful. So to fulfill their desire and steal the mind, Krishna was going daily to steal the butter. So, but if we use makhan, then only we will get this meaning. So, because he was very expert how to, because he has all scriptures knowledge, all 6 philosophies and all rasa shastras also, all scripture rasa also. So whenever he was speaking something, all learned scholars were there. Even when I was studying in Sanskrit, Harinam Vyakaran, that Pandit who was teaching me, one day I went to listen Atul Krishna Goswami. After that, next day we had a class of Sanskrit. In that class, that Pandit who was teaching, he also went to listen. After that he came. Oh, did you attended yesterday Atul Krishna Goswami's class? I told yes. Are Baba, ki kotha bolche. In Bengali he said, ki kotha bolche.
What did he say?
Means how he is speaking.
Wonderful.
He is Pandit, but he also bound to glorify. He said, ki rakom kotha bolche. How he is speaking. Jhadar mato, like the thunderbolt. So each word is significant. He will make decoration a word so that every word has a significant meaning. That's why even how great Pandit may be, he will be happy. So I saw Atul Krishna Goswami is such a scholar and elevated devotee to whom whole Vrindavan appreciated his lecture. Very qualified. So when he disappeared, all sadhus were unhappy. Yeah. Because they lost very good opportunity of Harikatha. Yeah.
One kirtan, Maharaj?
Yeah. One kirtan.
Oh, that's okay. We'll go a little longer
Is there a
tonight. We'll
special
go a little longer.
meaning to the syllable ka that you can just take it out of makan and leave makan?
Yes, yes.
So what is the ka?
Kha means like how makhan coming. When churning, then makhan coming. When churning, then only makhan coming. When you are churning the jogu, then makhan, butter will come. Similarly, when you churn your mind, when you churn your mind means manthan, you have to do sadhana. Then only your Krishna will be very anxious to steal your mind. Understood the point?
Yes.
Like when you churn the yogurt, then makhan is coming,
Yes.
butter is coming. Similarly, the mind, kha means to churn.
Ka means
Kha, ma, kha, na. Kha, in the middle alphabet. Middle alphabet is to churn, means friction. You have to make churn. Means you have to do sadhana. By mentally, by physically all. Then when you make churning of your mind, means churning means mind is going to material world. He does not want to do bhajan, but you have to make churning to mind. From material world to spiritual, means practice devotion. Then when you churn your mind, then butter will come, means prem will come. When prem will come, then Krishna will desire to steal that mind. Not everyone's mind. Krishna is not greedy to steal everyone's mind. Who is churning the mind? Means after churning, when butter is coming, makhan coming, then Krishna is attracted. Similarly, when we will churn and take out kha, in the middle, ma, kha, na. Kha is churning. So we should churn our mind in devotional practice. Then from that churning, prem will come. When you have churned the yogurt, then butter is coming. Similarly, by practicing, making churning to the mind, then mind will be habituated towards Krishna, then we will qualify to attain prem. And after attainment of prem, in which mind prem is there, then Krishna is desiring to steal that mind, not every mind. This is the significance of makhan, chor, or stealing the butter. Now, Kirtan?
It's almost.
Well, already 8? Huh?
Minutes.
Okay, then no Kirtan? Okay.
Quick kirtan.
Okay. Quick Kirtan.
Quick one.
Okay.
Sorry.
Today last day we can little more.
Yeah, we go a little longer
Special
tonight,
kirtan.
Maharaj.
Huh?
No problem.
Your kirtan is
Yeah.
special kirtan.
Okay.
Yeah. A little longer tonight. No
Okay.
problem.
Okay, 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Dhuni
5
kirtan.
minute
Huh?
kirtan. Also
Dhun,
very good.
dhun.
Radha-tattva Giri
Yeah.
Yeah.
जय जय राधा रमण गिरिधारी
गिरिधारी श्याम बनवारी जय जय राधा रमण गिरिधारी गिरिधारी श्याम बनवारी राधा रमण गिरिधारी गिरिधारी श्याम बनवारी
Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
So now we concluded that how we can attain prema and what is the symptom of prema. But after this platform of prema also, there are so many varieties, like 12 rasas, 12 varieties. 7 are ordinary, 5 are primary. Really, prominent rasas are 4. Santa rasa is not considered as rasa. It is only foundation, but it is necessary in all rasas. Santa rasa is foundation for all rasas. If you completely omit Santa rasa, then other rasas will not exist. So you cannot neglect Santa rasa. Santa rasa is in all rasas present. Like we are looking the building, but under the ground, foundation is there. We are not looking, but you cannot neglect the. If you take out the foundation, building will fall down. So Santa rasa holding all rasas, but it is not considered rasa. Like no one says foundation is building. Everybody saying room, but no one indicating to the foundation. Foundation is invisible. Similarly, Santa rasa is considered as a rasa, but it is not really considered. Why? Really rasa starts after relation. Relation starts from dasya. So in dasya rasa, it is the beginning of real rasas, of primary rasas. So now how our goal to attain? Our Guru Varga Acharya, they said that we need Radha-tattva. But how we can release all this? Really, we cannot find difference in any rasas. If we are observed in one rasa, you cannot find. If you are in dasya mood, you cannot know how glorious Madhurya is. You will think that dasya is real superior. Perfect. That's why it is spoken by Kaviraj Goswami. तटस्था होए जार जई रस सही है उत्तम. Kaviraj Goswami said in Chaitanya Charitamrita, जार जई रस सही है उत्तम. Who is related in which rasa, he is thinking that this is best for me. He cannot know that dasya is inferior, or vatsalya is superior, or sakhya is superior, or madhurya is superior. He will think that devotee who is in mood of dasya, he will think dasya is best, because he is observed. What?
Maharaj, doesn't that mean that if someone is, if not in Madhurya Rasa, they won't preach that it's highest. They'll preach that Sakya Rasa is highest. Because that's what they think?
Sorry?
If someone is in Sakya Rasa, then they must preach that that is the highest. How would they preach that Madhurya Rasa is the highest? If
No,
they think
one who is Sakhya and observed in Sakhya, then he cannot know that Madhurya is superior. No. When one can know, Tatastha hoya vicharile hoy taratamya. To release the difference of all rasas, you have to come to Tatastha. When Raya Ramananda was discussing with Mahaprabhu, both of them they came to Tatastha mood. If you are observing in one mood, you are unable to release the difference of all rasas. In which ras you are observed, you will feel that is only superior. So how to release the difference? To release the difference, we have to come to Tatastha mood. For example, if you are inside the water, you cannot know what is the difference between water and land. Because you cannot see the land. You will see, I am water. Water is okay for you. If you are in the land, you cannot see the water. But if you stay on the bank of the river, you can see both. What is water, what is land. So if you are merging inside water, you cannot know the difference of land. To know the difference between land and water, you have to stand at the bank, at the shore, Tatastha, margin. Similarly, to find out the comparison and division and ranking of different rasas, we have to sit and look from the vision of Tatastha, at the marginal stage. When Mahaprabhu, Rairam, they were discussing all these, they were at Tatastha mood. Otherwise, no one possible to release. Like Murari Gupta could not release this. Mahaprabhu spoke everything, but Murari Gupta was unable to release. Why? Because he was in the mood of Hanuman. And for Hanuman, Ramchandra is everything. So he cannot give up. He cannot know this is inferior also. When Dwarkadhisha Krishna wanted to give him darshan and went to give darshan to him, he said, why you came? Hanuman said, why you came? Where is my master? I don't want to see you in this form. He said, where is my master? Then Krishna appeared in Ramachandra form. Then he became very happy. Because Hanuman's mood is in Dasya. So he wants to see Ramachandra's master. So he is unable to know that there is different degradation and gradation. So to know this Taratamya, we have to come to the Tatastha margin. Then we can know what is the different comparison. So in Tatastha position, we can know what are the different comparison of all other rasas. So if you see through Tatastha border or marginal place, then we can know that Madhurya is the highest. Madhurya is highest and highest releasement in Madhurya rasa. But others you cannot know. That's why before observing in Tatastha mood we should compare. Then we can release which is highest. If we see in Tatastha place, then after comparison we will see that Madhurya is the highest one. Why? In Madhurya all are present. In Madhurya Vatsalya present, Sakhya present, Dasya present, Santa present. And all 7 ordinary also present. But in others, like in Dasya, only 2. In Santa, only 1. In Sakhya, only 3. In Vatsalya, only 4. In Madhurya, all 5 are present. So, to release the highest taste of divine couple, we should come in the mood of Madhurya. And in Madhurya, for our qualification only to become maidservant. We have our Guru Vargas, they did not teach us to become Sakhi. So according to our scripture, Goswami's instruction and our Acharya's instruction, our goal is to become the maidservant of Radharani. Yes. Loudly, complete. Padabjayo tava vinam varadasyamev nanyat kadapi samaye kilade vijate sakhyayate me namastu nityam dasyayate mama rasastu satyam. This is our goal and we should follow this. Raghunath Das Goswami said, because in Bilapa Kusmanjali, when he was praying, Bilapa Kusmanjali is the highest prayer of Raghunath Das Goswami. Why? It was his last prayer. Bilapa. By crying, he was offering his offerings to Radharani. Due to supreme, extremely separation. It was his last scripture, Bilapa Kusmanjali, prior to his disappearance. So in that Bilapa Kusmanjali, he expressed all of his feeling. How to attain Radharani's Dasya. Although eternally, but in Sadhaka Deha, in Sadhaka body, how to practice. He gave the example by own practice. So Radharani one day came on the bank of Radhakund and Radharani said, "Oh Raghunath, I am looking you are crying a lot, long time. So do you want anything from me? Do you want any opulence, etc.? No, I don't want it at all. I gave up opulence. I had no scarcity. My father was landlord. At that time was 20 lakh income, 20 lakh rupees. At that time, means more than 500 years ago. More than 500 years ago, 20 lakh rupees income, Raghunath Das Goswami's annual income. Nowadays, how many million? So I had no scarcity of anything. I don't want any opinions. Then do you want any post of this material world? Then Raghunatha said, no, I don't want anything. My father could have given high post. I don't want. Then do you want to become my Sakhi? Then also Raghunatha also said, no. Te Sakhyaya me nitya namastu namastu. I respect your Sakhis. Because the post of Sakhi is high. So I am respecting. I have very great honor to your post of Sakhis. So I am respectful to your Sakhis. But I don't want to become your Sakhi. So I am offering my humble obeisances. Sakhyayate namastu namastu nityam. Nityam means eternally. Always I offer my humble obeisances to your Sakhis. But dasyayate mama rasastu satyam. Satyam means I am truly, really from my heart expressing my feeling and my desire expressing in front of you. Oh my dear Mistress Radharani, Swamini, if you are desirous of giving something, that is my desire from heart, that you give me your dasya. And Radha dasya means manjari. So you make your manjari to do your service. Then here we may think, if Sakhi becomes Sakhi, then it is very good, because Sakhis are respected. And we will have more respect and service. No, really, Sakhi post is only to get for respect, not for more service. Many services which cannot be done by Sakhi, but Manjaris can do all service. I will give one example. Like Gurudev is there. But when Maharajas are coming and Gurudev is in any condition, Maharaj cannot go. Maharaj are not allowed. When Maharaj are coming, then who is servant of Gurudev? Then he will see Gurudev is in which condition. Then he will come and say to Maharaj, Maharaj, now Gurudev is in this condition, so please wait. You see, same disciple. Maharaj also Gurudev's disciple. But now he has no permission to go. Why? Because Maharaj has post, that is sannyasi. So, post is respectable. So, to respect that post, Gurudev also feel inconvenient to invite them in any condition. All those same, but when the Gurudev is looking that one sannyasi came, all the disciple, but Gurudev also honoring. And he is not feeling convenient to allow sannyasi at any moment. When Gurudev is in good decoration, Tiloka, everything is, he is in chanting or sitting in normal condition, then he is allowed to sannyasi, etc. But servant, who is doing service always, like Brajanath Prabhu, Madhavara, they were staying before. For them, 24 hours, no problem. In any condition. Why? Because they are considered as servant, not as Maharaj only. Personal servant. So, if we become servant, then more service. 24 hours permission. So, no restriction at all. But if we become sannyas, Maharaj, we will get respect, but service will be less. This is the same in Radha Krishna also. When we will become Sakhi, we will have less service. Service, we will order only you can do. Like if you become Maharaj, Maharaj can give order something to servant to do. You speak this to Gurudev to do this, or you can do for me like this only. But personally difficult to do. But similarly, if we become Sakhi, Sakhis can arrange, Sakhis cannot do all service. But Manjaris, they can do all service. And at any moment also, almost all Manjaris are allowed. Only for special, like servant also not allowed for always. Sometimes Gurudev also stopping servants. It does not mean that 24 hours everything Gurudev will do by servant. No. Something Gurudev personally he is doing. At that time it does not depend upon servants. Without speaking to the servant, Gurudev he is doing something which is personal, which he is hesitating to express to the servant. Something special which Gurudev cannot speak even to the servant also. That time servant is not allowed. Same thing also in Radha Krishna. There is some pastime to which Manjari are also not allowed. They will stay outside only. They will stay outside. And they will see only through Gavakhya. Gavakhya Randhra. Gavakhya Randhra, you know, understand? Huh? Through whole of the group. Or okay, through whole they will see.
Peeking,
Yeah.
peeking in.
Yeah.
Oh, that is in
Yeah.
Sevakan's painting.
Yeah. Through whole they will see, but they are not allowed to enter inside. So, how the Manjaris are only releasing the highest, and some pastimes, mostly pastimes they are allowed to inside, which are Sakhis are not allowed. That's why Raghunath Goswami prayed, Sakhyayote namastu namastu nityam dasyaste rasastu rasasastyam. Means I want your dasya. Means I want to become your maidservant as Manjari. Then we may think, if we become Manjari, how we can release happiness? No. Whatever Sakhi or whatever Radha Krishna they will release, all will come to Manjari automatically. How? Kaviraj Goswami explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Like there is a creeper. In the creeper flowers are there, leaves are there, and there is bud also, Manjari is there. And bees are, when going and sitting on the creeper or flower, automatically Manjaris are also shaking. Manjaris are also shaking. And Manjaris are more shaking. How? Branch will, if branch will be little, Manjari will be more. So whatever, and mostly you will see, bees are going not to the buds, to the flower. So Manjari's role also not to meet with Radha Krishna, only to help to do the service. And by that service, externally we are thinking, oh, if we direct meet with Krishna, maybe more happiness. Or become Sakhi, then maybe more happiness. No. More happiness is in Manjari. How? Radharani is saying herself, Krishna saying also himself. How Radharani and Krishna they are releasing happiness, when they are uniting, then Sakhi and Manjari are releasing more than Radha Krishna. Kaviraj Goswami clearly spoke in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, if we are getting more happiness than them, then why you will choose the less one? We should choose which is more releasement. In Manjari, more happiness is there. If we try to meet with Radha Krishna, we cannot be so happy. And Radharani speaking herself, and Krishna also speaking himself. So whatever all Jugal Kishore will release, all will come to Manjari. So everything is there. And in Manjari some speciality is there that which Sakhis cannot have. What is that? Prabhupada Saraswati also said, Jatking Karisu Khadusa Bahuka Kuvani. Nityam Parasya Purusasya Sikhanda Maule. Then Tasya Kada Rasanidhe Brishabhanujaya Tatkeli Kunja Bhavana Ganamarjanisya. In all scriptures, Raghunath Goswami said, Rupa Goswami also said, no time to speak all. Rupa Goswami has also huge number of prayers. So what, our time is already 8 o'clock. So means I am going to some indication that our all acharyas, they have proved that this is the highest one. And including Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. Because many of us we have bad understanding that Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada did not allow this. No. He allowed not to become Sahaja. In proper form he allowed. We are saying he did not allow means we don't understand him. He said not to become Sahaja. But in proper understanding, in proper qualification, under guidance of Guru and Vaishnavas, scripture and Goswamis, we should follow. And his instruction on Radha-tattva.New I was speaking from beginning, that Hrude Radha Padadasyam Hruda Dharayam. So we should keep in the heart at the beginning of our bhajan that Radha Dasyam. So this is Prabhupada's, till Bhakti Saraswati Prabhupada's, it is approved. What to speak about Goswamis? Goswamis they spoke everywhere. Raghunath Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, all. Even Prabhupada Saraswati Baba. Although he was a Sakhi.
He said,
Prabhupada Saraswati Pada was Sakhi, Tungavidya Sakhi. But he is glorifying as Manjari. Why? He knows. He knows, although he is Sakhi in eternal mood, but he is releasing Manjari Bhava in Sadhaka mood. Why? That time he had known this experience. He could not. But in Sadhaka form he is releasing that one. Because he has now experienced that what was the problem in Sakhi. In Sakhi mood he could not, like what was the problem in Krishna. He could not, but in Mahaprabhu form he could. So here Prabhupada Saraswati Pada is saying, which Prabhupada Bhakti Saraswati spoke, that Hruda Radha Padadasyam means Radharani's lotus feet service, means Radha Dasya we should put in the heart. So in Chaitanya Chandramrita and in what is it? Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi also, and in Bilapa Kusmanjali also, and Rupa Goswami also many praise about Radha Dasya also. So our all Goswamis, Acharyas also concluded Radha Dasya is the highest one. So that should be our goal. And now there is also proof at the beginning of Bilapa Kusmanjali. At the beginning of Bilapa Kusmanjali, how Manjari Bhava is more releasable. Our Raghunath Das Goswami at the beginning of Bilapa Kusmanjali he also expressed it. This verse we pronounced Padabja Tava, it is after that. But from beginning of Bilapa Kusmanjali he expressed how Manjari Bhava is superior. So with this releasement we will conclude because already more than 8. We will discuss this?
Yeah.
Huh?
A little more, Marsh.
Huh?
Okay, everybody?
Yes.
Yes. More.
Yes.
So you can study in the beginning of Bilapa Kusmanjali, there is one verse. Tvam Rupa Manjari Sakhi Prathita Pure Asmin Punsa Parasya Purusasya Nahi Pasyatiti Bimbadhare Khatamana Gata Bhatrukaya Jatte Vyadhai Kimuta Chukapungavena Tvam Rupa Manjari Sakhi. You see, in Sadhaka form different mood, but in Siddha form different mood. Here Raghunath Das Goswami addressing to Rupa Goswami. And Rupa Goswami's Guru, Raghunath Das Goswami Guru who is? Jadunandan Acharya. Diksha Guru is Jadunandan Acharya. Shiksha Guru is Rupa Goswami. So Jadunandan Acharya is Guru. And Rupa Goswami also Guru. Sanatana Goswami also Guru, Shiksha Guru. And many others are Guru. But he is not addressing anyone. What he addressed? Tvam Rupa Manjari. That's why we should not apply everything in everywhere. Rupa Goswami, when Raghunath Das Goswami, when he is praying in the sadhaka form, then he is different. When in Siddha form, in Nitya pastime, he is praying differently. So when he was observing in Siddha Deva, then this prayer is in Siddha Deva form. We should not take it in Sadhaka Deva form. If he is in external form, he would have spoken Tvam Rupa Goswami. But he did not say. He said Tvam Rupa Manjari. And did not say Gurudev. He said Tvam Rupa Manjari Sakhi. So all these in Sadhaka form only, this respect. When in Siddha Deva, Gurudev will know this. Gurudev becomes Sakhi there. This is the proof by indication of Raghunath Das Goswami. So don't think what we are doing all will same in Nitya. No. In Nitya Lila will be different pastime and different mood. And Sadhaka is different mood. That's why Rupa Goswami said, Seva Sadhaka Rupane Siddha Rupane Chatri Tattat Bhava Lipsuna Kajya Brother Lokanusara. So here in this Bilapa Kusmanjali, Raghunath Das Goswami did not say Tvam Raghunandan Acharya, Tvam Jadunandan Acharya, or Tvam Rupa Goswami, Tvam Sanatana Goswami. Did not address anyone. He addressed Tvam Rupa Manjari Sakhi. He addressed Sakhi. Why? Gurudev also becoming Sakhi in eternal pastime. After getting Siddha Deva, after Vastu Siddhi, Gurudev will appear in front of us as Sakhi. No like in saffron cloth. So we should forget this. As long as sadhaka there, we should remember this. In Siddha there, this form of Gurudev we should not remember. Because their Gurudev will not appear as a sannyasi. So we should not be, we will confused. Yes. This is only in sadhaka there, this form. Saffron cloth, sannyas form, acharya form is in only sadhak. In Siddha there, Gurudev is Sakhi. Yes. That's why while Archana, about Svarūpa, before coming in Svarūpa, we should not do Archana. That's why Guru Svarūpa Dhyan, we should see our identity. And in that identity of a Guru, it is explained to meditate in Sakhi form. So here also, Raghunatha Swami praying to Rupa Manjari. Tvam Rupa Manjari Sakhi Prathita Puriyaspi. O Rupa Manjari, O Sakhi, you are very famous in this Brajamandal as a chaste lady. But I am looking opposite today here. Why? I saw one abnormal condition which not naturally happens. Why? This is high class. Only I am going to give some hints how deeper this. Unless we understand this, our bhajan may be little different and goal may be here and there. Why? Sadhane sadhivaja siddhade pavata. So how we will set our bhajan, accordingly we will get that. If our process is defective, then perfection will be defective. We may not get perfection appropriately. So here, Raghunatha Goswami, who is Rati Manjari. Rati Manjari is Raghunatha Goswami. But Raghunatha Goswami has one synonym, nickname. Nickname is called Tulsi Manjari. It is Tulsi Manjari is nickname. But original name is Rati Manjari. So, Raghunatha Goswami addressing to Rupa Goswami, Tvam Rupa Manjari Sakhi Prathita Puryaspin. Oh, Rupa Manjari, I know you are very famous in whole Brajamandal. All Brajavasis they respect you as a chaste lady. But today I am looking, you are different. Why? And you are very famous. Punsa Parasya Badanam Nahi Pasyati. Everybody knows in whole Brajamandal you never see other's face, who is except your husband. Who is in human form, male form, you never see any face of any man except your husband. But now I am looking different. Why? Because I know that your husband is not at home now. And he had gone. He did not return. He went to purchase the cows. He did not return till now. So, but why I am looking different symptom on your face? Jatte Vyadhai Kimita Sukapungameno. Is any Sukapakhi? The Suka parrot came and bite your lips, by which your symbol is coming, became the womb. Where from? Where from this came? So what is the purpose of this? You should understand. Don't take this as mundane. Some pastime happened here. What is the significance of Manjari in this verse is secret. But externally looking only this. External meaning, literal meaning, alphabetical meaning is O Rupa Manjari, Tvam Rupa Manjari Sakhi Prathita Purasmin. O Rupa Manjari, you are very famous in this Brajamandal. Prathita Puri, Punsa Parasya Badanam Nahi Pasyati. You Parasya Purasya Badanam Na Pasyati. Means you are not looking the face of other man. But today I am looking that a wound came in the leaves, where from came? Any Sukha bird came, parrot came and bite? You tell me, because I don't know what is the reason. When Raghunatha Goswami was thinking this, then at that time he was merging in the Nitya Siddha there. So what was happening? How this wound came to Rupa Manjari? There is some pastime. What is that? That one day Radharani and Krishna, they were in the cave of Govardhan. In Govardhan there is a cave, in that cave very beautiful grove. In that grove, Radha Krishna they were present. They were doing vilas, their pastime. And manjaris are not allowed. Manjaris they were looking through Gavaksha. In Sanskrit it is called Gavaksha. Means through the holes you can see. In the grove, through hole if we see, that is called Gavaksha. Gavaksha is when window is there. Through window when sun rays are coming, that is called Gavaksha. There is hole. Sometime in window there is hole. Through hole sun rays are coming and we are looking many dust. So that kind of hole is called Gavaksha. It doesn't have been a very big hole. Then no Gavaksha. In grove also there is some small hole by which you can see the Jugala Vilas, Radha Krishna's pastime. So now Jugala Vilas they were busy in the pastime and Rupa Manjari was witnessing through the Gavaksha. So whatever Radharani was feeling, all were coming. At the end of, Radharani has one wound on the lip by Krishna. Then that wound came to Rupa Manjari also. But Rupa Manjari had no experience. Rupa Manjari does not know. Automatic came. She is feeling only. But she does not know there is a wound. She has no knowledge, wound came. But she is feeling that. What Radharani feeling, she is feeling. So when she was feeling transcendental ecstasy, what did happen? She was very compassionate. Oh, if now Tulsi Manjari would be present here, if Rati Manjari would be present here, how it was so relishable. I would have spoken to her. How Jugala Vilas is relishing the sweetness. So I am very sorry that she is not here. So I should inform her as quick as possible. So Rupa Manjari wanted to share with Raghunatha Goswami, who was Rati Manjari herself. So when Rupa Manjari was searching, where is Rati Manjari, where is Tulsi Manjari, at that time Rati Manjari, Tulsi Manjari, although both are one, she was coming. On the way, when she was coming, then met to Rupa Manjari. When Rati Manjari met to Rupa Manjari, then this verse was pronounced by Raghunatha Goswami in the form of Rati Manjari, not in Raghunatha. So when on the way of searching near Govardhan Grove, when Raghunatha Goswami in the form of Rati Manjari saw to Rupa Manjari, then she was able to see the wound on the lip of Rupa Manjari. Then she asked, Tvam Rupa Manjari Sakhi Prathita Pure Aspin Punsa Parasya Purusasya Nahi Badanam Nahi Pasyatiti Bimbadhare Kyatamana Gatabhatra Gaya Jatte Vedhai Kimuta Chukapungavena. Then she spoke, you are very famous as a chaste lady. I know that your husband is not at home and he went to purchase the cows, and I have information that he did not return till now, but why wound came to your lip? Then Rupa Manjari expressed it. When Rati Manjari said that you have wound on the lip, then she came to external consciousness. Oh really, wound came? Then she touched. Then touched. Real wound is there. Then Rupa Manjari explained the past time, what did happen to Rati Manjari. So you see, now Rupa Manjari and Rati Manjari did not do anything, but they got all the relishment, which Jugala Krishna relished. So this is the significance of Manjari. And our duty is this.
This mood of Tat-tat Bhavichatrika.
Yes, Tat-tat Bhav.
I'm wondering, not all Manjaris are feeling that at once, because Rati Manjari isn't having the same symptom.
No.
So only those who are witnessing and engaging somehow in that Leela,
Yes.
only they have this Tat-tat Bhav in that moment.
Yes. Like Rati Manjari got this. Rupa Manjari, because Rupa Manjari Radharani's form.
Yes.
But Raghunatha Goswami feel different internally he will feel. Why? He is Rati Manjari. Means Radharani's love. Radharani's love manifested as Rati
the
Manjari.
expression is different in her.
Yeah.
That
Heart.
Tat-tat
His
Bhav.
feeling is there.
But it's a different...
Body will not come. In body he will not feel. But inside he will feel.
So it comes on Roop because she's the Roop.
Because he's Roop. So
each Manjari,
different.
whatever is their bhav, it comes out differently.
Yes, differently. And Bilas Manjari will feel like Bilas.
Okay.
So all will different. That's why all Manjaris are necessary. to nourish completely. That's why I spoke. And that's why I spoke at the beginning that Radharani appearing in 360 moods. Otherwise, all are not releasable. So, in Mandir you have all are releasable. Whatever Radharani feel, all will releasable. But some will in body, some will in mood only, like this.
And then they will look at
Yeah.
each other and relish more.
Relish. Like when sometimes Rati Mandir feel, then she will speak to Rupa Mandir, oh, I felt like this. Then she will say. Like this, after listening, all will feel the same. So, like when a bumblebee is going, he is going to sit on the flower, not on the bud, not on the manjari. So, but when going to sit on the flower, automatically one bud also moving and feeling that happiness. So, our goal is to become manjari. And in that manjari we will release everything, whatever Radharani is releasing. So, if we are getting, even sometimes getting more, what Jugal Kishore releasing, Manjari are releasing even sometimes more. Why? Here we may have doubt that how if Radha Krishna, what Radha Krishna releasing, then it is coming to Manjari also. So how are Manjari releasing more? This confusion may come sometime. If no coming, then I will not speak. Coming or not?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Huh?
Good question.
Yeah. Because Purvapakya. So I am putting Purvapakya myself, and I will become Uttarapakya again.
You ask the question, you answer also.
Because Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is very good Rasika, and he always becoming Purvapakya and becoming Uttarapakya also both. Yeah. In all of his commentaries, I found that he becoming first party first. He becoming first party and putting question. And then to reply, he becoming second party and replying. Most of his commentaries. You must have heard and studied. So, I as a follower of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, I am chewing the chews also. Chewing the chew. He is remnant. That if in Manjari Bhav, it is spoken that whatever Jugal Kishore, means Radha Krishna releasing, all are coming to Manjari. So how Manjari are releasing more than Radha Krishna? The question is, Krishna spoke himself. This answer. Krishna came from Krishna, Radharani manifested. Radharani manifested from Krishna's left side, from chest. So whatever in Radharani and whatever in Krishna also will come in Radharani. It should not become more than Krishna in Radharani. Inside Radharani, releasement should not be more than Krishna. But still Radharani is releasing, Krishna speaking himself in his own lotus mouth. But what I am releasing, Radharani releasing is Sataguna Adhik.
Millions of times.
Millions of times also. So this is the proof. But Radharani manifested from Krishna. But all the manifested from Krishna, but when releasing, Radharani releasing more. Why? Radharani in different mood. Different mood.
That's right.
Huh?
This is the quality of prem.
Prem. So this is the arrangement of Prem. In Prem, Radharani becoming Ashraya. And besides releasement is less. Similarly, Manjari came from Radharani. From Radharani, Manjari manifested. So whatever Radharani releasing, all will come but in multiplied form.
This means also Sakhis are relishing more than
Yes,
Radhika.
Sakhis relishing more than?
Than Radhika.
Yes.
Because they're also
Yes,
from her.
yes. And Manjari are more than Sakhis.
What about Madanakya Mahabhav?
Madanakya Mahabhav also, Manjari are coming? Only source, yes. Source is only Radharani.
Chaitanya Charitamrita says that Srimati Radhika is experiencing millions of times more than Krishna.
Yes.
And it says that her manjaris are experiencing even thousands of times more than her.
Yeah.
So we know that Krishna wants to taste everything.
Yeah.
He wants to taste the moods of Srimati Radhika.
Yeah.
But the manjaris are experiencing millions of times more.
Yes.
Is there a form of Krishna who's coming to taste the
Yes.
manjari
Yes.
bhav?
Yes. So, the source will be Radharani. But her feeling will come to Manjari. This is the Madanakya Mahabhava, we cannot release. Manjari cannot release. When Radharani releasing, then it will come to Manjari. Manjari cannot direct release.
Yes.
This is the difference. But Manjari have experience. Manjari has experienced that. When Radha is releasing, that is reflecting to Manjari.
Mahaprasad.
Mahaprasad. Bol Rupa Manjari ki jai. Bol Rupa Goswami Pad ki jai. Bol Raghunath Das Goswami ki jai. Bol Rati Manjari ki jai. Bol Jugal Kishore ki jai. I think I will stop here.
Okay. Huh? You want Radha-tattva is going to give an announcement about the program. I hope so.